Hello, Sir Edward.
Cool.
Oh, that is cool. Thank you very much, Flippy. Reminds me, I gotta go get some water too. But thank you very much. 22 months too. Whew. So many people in the 20-month range. Jesus Christ, you guys are crazy. But thank you very much. I'm gonna go grab some water quick before I forget. That's full. Okay, thought I'd actually fill something up. Okay. Hold your pillow back. I thought that a while ago. It's been in my car. How's the gathering of the pony people? Good. There's mares.
Mares.
No, good. It was a busy weekend. Had a good time. All the panels went really good. Michael's went really good.
Fantastic.
He got compliments.
They keep telling me.
Got compliments for making things up.
How dare you? Everything I said was true.
Yeah, but anytime somebody says everything I'm about to tell you is true, it usually means that everything I'm about to tell you is not true. So, yeah. But no, it was all the panels went good. Got to talk with some people that I haven't talked with in a while. Other people I haven't really gotten any real chance to talk to. Yeah. I recorded all the panels. The SFM panel I probably won't post anywhere because most of it was just watching videos anyway. But all the rest of them I'm going to try to.
I enjoyed the SFM panel.
I was just watching videos.
I liked it because the videos had ponies in them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I go to a pony convention.
The one I found, I was like, "Oh, Michael's going to like this is shipping."
Is.
And
Thank you.
I knew you were going to be like, "Oh, yeah, ship."
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Bad Fanfic went really good. We got to actually use ChatGPT to write a story based on the prompts that people gave live, and I had some concerns regarding the logistics of being able to do it, and most of it went smoothly. So
No bomb threats this year.
yeah, there was no bomb threats this year. There was no police, nothing. No, actually, the con said that there was basically no fires, so everything went really smooth. In the background, they just didn't have to worry about things going wrong, which is kind of nice, actually. So, but attendance was up like 5%. I think they went from like 580 to 610, around there.
A lot of new people.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Ciderfest, though. That's why I'm already asking the questions about hotels to people which you need to respond to.
Oh.
On Discord, so that I have a number.
Okay.
Because I think we're probably going to be going past 2 rooms.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I want to know now. So, but I have something that might work out where everybody can save more money, and
well, there's 2 people who probably won't even take a bed.
Yeah, that's why I have a plan.
Yes.
But I need to know who and what their ideas are. So anyway, are there usually fires? Well, when I say fire, I don't mean literally. I mean like where something happens, somebody gets too drunk or aggressive, something catastrophically goes wrong. I think they said the biggest fire that the one guy could think of was that the walkie-talkies they forgot the antennas for it, and all they had was the long version of the antennas. So it just meant everybody had really long antennas. I'm like, well, that just meant everybody had good reception. Yes. So, but that was the only one that they knew of. And there might be others that were, other people knew of that I didn't, or that one person didn't. But nonetheless,
it seemed to go pretty well.
It went smooth. It felt like, closing ceremonies started on time.
And ended on time.
They actually had to kind of delay it a little bit because they always build in a buffer, and then they had to try to find extra stuff to fill it in. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Ciderfest with the story thing and just Ciderfest in general. So anyway, oh, I thought drunk people would set fire to trash cans. No, there's only one con I've known of that actually had a fire, and that was BroninCon 2012. But I don't think. Not that I can think of, anyway. Oh, no, MLP MSP, because they had the fire pits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of on fire. No, silver.
Hello, Silver. How are you? What's that?
I feel like you were just holding that in the whole time.
No, I just decided to say it now. It's not. Well, scaly and probably slimy. Probably
Tired?
smells
Oh.
bad.
Michael, you hear and see, yes, he's way off to the corner because he's deciding to sit back like some plebe.
Oh, scoops.
Anyways, so the other video's done. We premiered it at Winnie City. Reception was good. I just am finalizing the thumbnail for it, and then this should be up on public probably like maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know, kind of whenever I feel like it. It's already up for early access stuff.
What's the next Derby video going to be about?
The next Derby video is going to be about her being set on fire again.
No.
No, so there's 2 videos I got to start working on, and one of them is an anthology video. So we're going to start working on an anthology video. And the idea we're going with is Jay Holler was going to be doing an idea, but it wouldn't. Doing edits for it would be really difficult and wouldn't really work very well. So instead, I just said I'll just animate it. So we are going to be basically animating one of the scenes from Better Call Saul, where he puts somebody on the stands that's not the defendant, and the guy the guy up on the witness stand keeps saying, yes, that's him, but he's like, but it's not, it's actually that guy. And so it'd be funny to do that with Ember, pointing at these two, because the thing was she couldn't
Oh yes, that is kind of fun.
So I edited the audio a little bit, so I got it down to about 30 seconds and removed names. So yeah, so that was kind of the idea with it. I actually haven't loaded the audio up on this now that I think about it. I should do that. Let me make sure it works.
According to your testimony.
Okay, there we go. So basically what we're going to be doing here is kind of breaking it down as some of the shots. But I think actually most of today is going to be trying to get some of the scene building done. Really what I need to get, because if I start cutting up shots, then anything I do in one shot, I have to like copy to all the others. So what we need to do right now is probably start loading in some other models to make this a courtroom. I'm using the SFM Manor model. This is like it's a map. It's just a big building with a bunch of rooms. Really comes in handy for some stuff.
Oh yeah, you reminded me, Jub. Yeah, I did kind of disappear there for a little bit.
So yeah, I might need your guys' judgment on some things. Mainly, there are 2 characters I haven't identified. Well, kind of 3, but I'm not worried about the third one. Is who's going to be playing the let's say janitor, the lawyer, so Saul, which I have to make sure it's a model that has pretty decent lip syncing, because they're going to be talking the most.
The top. No, it's not. Shouldn't be.
The one that makes most sense is the one I don't want to do.
Is
Spike.
it Filthy? No, not Spike.
Because in there, he was the one that was talked to as the in-between about, like, Spike, don't you get me, right? So it was a thing between the two of them, but I don't really like that. I don't mind if it's, because it's already a guy that's on the stand for Ember, so I don't mind if we use Amer as the lawyer.
No, I think Saul. Okay, it could be
Phoenix, right?
Mish Harshwin, really? But no, that doesn't fit, because Saul's actually
we will need a judge. So Harshwin, can maybe do judge. I was thinking that.
You kind of used her as judging your Applejack short. So it kind of just works.
Well, I think Harshwini, unless you use her mannerisms, which
wouldn't is not the case here.
Yeah, which I wouldn't be able to really do. I don't think you would be able to even know it's her.
Nah, you should use Mare.
So Mare I think is the best. Maybe Thorax or a changeling for the lawyer. That's not. I could. They actually do work pretty good. I just think it would be way outside of
Flimmer Flam.
Those models are probably old. They're not going to lip sync that great.
They pick the role.
Yeah, but they're going to be like this. That's it. So no, old male models are not something I want
Maybe
to.
there's new Flim Flams.
No, they're not. I can guarantee it.
They're kind of swindlers.
No, I think they're either so old or it never really became a thing. I did realize though that they did come up with a new Star Swirl.
They came out with the new G5 models too.
No, those are the ones that everybody has.
Those are the Rick ones?
It's featured. It came out like last 2022. Okay. The same ones I have. But no, I didn't realize there was a new Star Swirl, which was good because there's some ideas that I have that require him.
Star Swirl is
yes.
I think I know the idea.
Granny Smith is the judge, and she keeps nodding off in the background. Thing is, we're using audio that's already pre-done, so I only have so many different cuts I can do. The judge is not going to be shown very much, so the judge isn't going to be shown until like I think one shot. So
Trixie kind of.
Trixie, I kind of like Trixie because she'd be defending Starlight.
Yes,
which kind of works then.
And she is a bit of a swindler, but she's less of a swindler and more of a I deserve this, so I'm going to steal it.
She got a promotion. She's a lawyer.
Yes.
I kind of like that idea. I was pretty sure that Mayor was going to be the lawyer, or not the lawyer, the judge.
Yeah, she's kind of the town's go-for.
Okay, so she'll be there.
Clerical work.
And do we do? My concern with Trixie is
if you stick with a female model, you can just start with Trixie, and if you want to change it, then do that.
As long as whatever model we decide to go with is at least that same level of use. So if she has a revamped, as long as then we're stuck with any other revamp. I mean,
there are already revamps that you're using, so using anything else but revamps probably.
Kind of. She's not. She's enhanced.
Oh, she's not. Didn't have a revamp of her?
I could make her a revamped with some work, but for how much?
I'm surprised there isn't already.
For how much talking she needs to do, I don't know if it's worth it. But you can make it work. All right, so let's. Okay, so we're gonna do Mayor, and she's gonna be judge. I'm actually gonna go and name some of these. So, Ember is witness. Can I get a witness?
If she wore a name tag that said lawyer.
That would actually be a fun reference. I actually, you know what? I actually really like that. Just let's keep going with the Argoverse. I was gonna type in lawyer. I like Trixie for that. So, but there's a requirement for Trixie. You just wear a tie.
Lawyer gotta wear the tie. Give her a sword. Never lose a court case again. I like how somebody bothered to make the tie for mayors.
We still have the falling down skin.
Yeah.
I need that. Because I kind of like the idea that like we're just Argoverse.
Gotta bring it all together.
Except for she's literally be talking, but
she will. So.
Falling down skin. What did I say? Tie. It's lawyer. I'll show you in a second. I mean, it's a reference to the other video that I'm guessing only immensely few people got, and I think I mentioned it in a panel. And then everybody was like, oh, they all knew the reference. They just wouldn't get it without being told.
I only get the reference if you told me what it is. I've never actually seen the movie, and I have very little interest in seeing the movie.
You've never seen the movie?
No, I've never seen
it. It's good. It's not... It's worth watching, but it's definitely going to be if you have nothing else to watch, give it a watch, because it is good. It's fun. It makes you feel like, wow, I could do that too. It's a guy that goes freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing. I already got it open. I just got to get the override for it. Need to know the name. Oh, it's just tie underscore falling down. I was going to guess that. Oh, okay, that works.
No, it's super professional for a lawyer to wear. Besides the tie.
There we go. So, this tie is for matching his tie. It's a very fun movie about a man that's basically cracks and freaking goes ape shit in some situations, but it's just good. Michael Douglas does that part so good. The texture with a lot of bruises and stuff. Oh, like he fell down. No, it's from the movie Falling Down. But yeah, we just created it to look like his tie, though I would say we're in the wrong direction, but that's kind of whatever. Okay, so we got Trixie. Oh, and I don't think you've seen the current. I got to do some poking at it, but the thumbnail for the Star Wars video.
Oh no. That's definitely like a movie poster.
That's what it's supposed to be. I need to do some color modifications because my monitor is definitely more saturated than most others. I gotta play with that a little bit, so I need to up the brightness on the blue here because it definitely doesn't feel as bright off of other monitors. I need to make some adjustments there. So, but yeah, I was trying to make it like a movie poster thing, and Star Wars was big on like, especially the newer ones about coloring things blue and red and stuff. So, and that was 100% done in SFM. So it's actually like legit, all of it. So
who would want to watch that version of Star Wars?
Well,
more so than the original. Everyone?
That was the HD one. This will be the other one for YouTube, the lower quality one.
Mm-hmm.
I have to give it lower quality. Okay, let's get to Trixie.
Straight business.
It's very business. I'm going to do something new. I'm going to put an accessories folder so that I don't want to have like, I want just the actors and all the extras. Like, I'm never going to have to move the tie. So, why? I have to deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to need, well, for one, I need a barricade for the across the whole front, because normally there's no, you can't just walk right up to there.
Wood?
Yeah, I was trying to find something that was more barricade, but I really couldn't find it.
Barricades.
I could.
Concrete.
Oh, there we go.
Lighters.
Wood.
Some wood. So who here is going to go to Cider Fest?
I think everybody should.
Yeah, everybody should go to Cider Fest.
They can afford it.
Nope.
Well, they're going to be doing.
Get on a bus.
Cider Fest is doing Cider Fest is doing an interactive storytelling adventure where they're bringing on. Apparently, they already brought on 40 different writers, and they're bringing out a lot of cosplayers and voice actors and stuff, and they're going to try to have this big interactive story during the convention that happens. It's still going to be like a normal convention, but they're going to have a lot of other things going on to try to make it like you're in a story. So it's kind of neat. They're putting a lot of time into it, and the people running it are competent, good people. So I'm very curious to see how it goes.
So we'll just do what I did the first year I went to Cider Fest, which was take Megabus for $56 all the way up to Milwaukee, then contact some of the vendors so you can sleep on their floor. And that's what I did my very first Cider Fest. Oh. From Florida, it would probably be like $100. I ended up sleeping in the Union Terminal that year.
I'm guessing actually it's probably not bad, but buses are... I'd rather take a train.
Well, yeah, but trains cost more.
If cost is an issue, well, yeah, but I'm guessing still cheaper than flying. Oh, I don't know if it's cheaper than flying.
It's no faster than a car, really. Trains.
It's in Milwaukee. It is like November 17th or something. You know what? I can just go to their website because then I'm not getting it wrong. November 17th through the 19th. So, yeah, interactive storytelling adventure. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So, don't think they've put out much information yet, and they're kind of a little late on stuff. You can at least apply if you're a writer, editor, or actor, because those are, they've already opened up that. Actually, they've had it open for months because of all the planning needed. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be lit. And I think they announced it. There will be some new Mythology stuff. That's what we're kind of working on here, and that's why I need to get some of my stuff done. Yeah. And that's what this is. So, who's that? Oh, somebody parked in front of the house, and I was like, "Who's that?" And then they're just driving away. Okay, good.
Go away. We don't want any.
The Ciderfest is the best con. They changed venues, which has been kind of sad because the old venue was awesome, but the new owners of the old venue are assholes, and so they changed for good reason. So I can't blame the con on that. Not really liking much for wood wall. Like, that's a little cheap. This is a courtroom. So I'm going to find something like little panels. I'm not seeing. It's like I want a very specific thing, and I'm not going to find it. So I'm probably just going to go with like a big old wood wall. Wait, it's no longer at the same hotel as last year. Oh no, it's at that one. I'm talking about the one before that. Yeah. They were at the venue where they were at before that was the one for like 6 years. So it was a little weird when they changed from something that had been that long being used. But this new one has more space for expansion if things grew for any reason. So there's that. The old venue kind of felt like it was already pushing its limit at the like mid 1500s to where there wasn't much. You had panels rooms that people couldn't get in, and that's not good. So we'll see. It's not a convention center by any means, but it's kind of works. I'm gonna go with it. Not in the way you think, though. Okay. So flipping it upside down because I don't care about the. I don't want that part, but this actually looks pretty decent. So go with that. I already spent about 48 hours traveling by bus. Not something I would do again. Yeah, we're not that far. We're like 5-6 hours from the con. At driving at like speed limit-ish. So that's not bad of a drive. Plus, it's a lot cheaper because we'll have like 4 people in a car or something. Gas is a lot cheaper when you can split it up between 4 people.
Look, Silver, all you got to do is take a 35-hour bus trip from Orlando to Milwaukee, and it's only like $150. There you go. You just have to be on a bus for 35 hours.
Yeah, but think
That's
of all
Greyhound.
Think of all the books you can read.
Yeah. I wouldn't try sleeping on the bus. People on the bus, you can't let your guard down around people on a bus. But, pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. At that point, take Amtrak. They have Amtrak all the way from, let's see what Amtrak costs. Look, I'm just trying to got suggestions here. I'm actually legit curious what it would cost to get from Orlando to Milwaukee by Amtrak.
It's sad to hear you guys won't be making it, but
Yeah,
because it's gonna be so good.
doing a big thing this year.
They are doing the big. Well, they always try to do big, but
This one's special.
this one they're doing something difficult, and I think that they're just confident that the people that tend to go to these will support them and help them make a success. So we went from upstate New York to Cedar Rapids, Ohio. It took forever. Yeah, I can see that because they can't do a direct line everywhere, so you probably have to stop like 7 times along the way. Crackheads on the bus go scream, scream, scream. Yeah, if you were going from like say Dallas to New York, I'm guessing you could find like maybe direct trips or something.
Dallas to New York? No way.
Well, no, but I'm talking like big. If you're going from big city to big city,
They'll drop you off at another big city and then you'll continue on.
but like if you're going Milwaukee, more than likely you're gonna go from like, I'm guessing like Florida to Atlanta to like Nashville to Chicago to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna send you all over the place because you're gonna
go in a straight line. You're just gonna spend a lot of time waiting at bus stations.
Flying has its conveniences for that reason.
Yeah, buses are just like if you have no real money and no car.
Okay.
What Amtrak.
I think Jay, or he gave me the video. Let me see if I can open that here.
I left my car in the phone because I had time to answer the phone.
So this room that they were in is full wood. So technically, I could try to match that, and I kind of want to. Now let's see if we can. We're gonna do some music from the web because I'm probably gonna have to have that running. Oh, here we go. You can just play my pony music one that's all like super old fandom music. Okay. I hate flying too. I only hate flying because I hate the boarding and waiting for takeoff. Oh yeah, I can see that. I just hate takeoff and landing. Because my ears. Other than that, I don't mind the whole thing of traveling. And cost. Cost is probably number one because it is pretty absurdly expensive.
Flying has gotten particularly expensive recently.
I know exactly what would work here. There it was. I knew it was at the bottom. Oh, no. This is not the wood I'm thinking.
This is not the wood you're looking for.
I don't think that's the wood I'm looking for. I'm looking for one that's a little bit more textured. Or like, well, you know what? That would probably work because based on this, it's not really panels, it's just flat wood. So maybe. It's a little red. I definitely don't want it to be that red.
Holy crap. Amtrak's like $269 for a one-way ticket. That's way more than the bus.
At that point, flying is almost cheaper.
Yeah.
Or at least, it may not be cheaper, but you're...
That's one way. That means both ways is going to be like over $500. But yeah, at that point, fly. Amtrak is not... Nobody uses you for a reason.
Yeah, if flying is cheaper, then its business model is never going to work.
It's a 49-hour trip. That's longer than the bus.
Amtrak's going to work better in some lanes. That's not one of them.
Yeah.
If you have like an Amtrak that's running, like, I'm guessing it's Amtrak that runs between Baltimore and Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense because they run it so often, and it's actually pretty cheap. But yeah, that's stupid. No.
Bus is actually better in that scenario. That makes no sense. The train, I don't know. Trains are dumb in America. Amazing everywhere else.
Okay. No, that didn't work, but just need to get this to be tall enough to fill the wall, but not much more than that.
There's no reason Amtrak shouldn't be able to run at a similar price to buses. They should be more efficient. Especially since a lot of them can be electric over long distances.
Like, a lot of transportation, though, is subsidized by government, so if it's a lane that the government's not saying is a necessary lane, they're not going to provide the funds that they might need to make it a viable option. There's a lot of flights that are just exist because the government says there needs to be an option for people, so we'll pay you whatever the difference is to make sure it's profitable. So these skins are on this floor.
What?
Hold on. I'll put it back to base, but I'm curious. Well, US is car centric, yeah, for sure. The track came under new management about 8 years ago. They were trying to make it profitable again, but making it profitable isn't about increasing prices because right now that's not working. It should be about decreasing cost.
If I look at Amtrak and I'm like, wow, it's actually cheaper to take the plane.
If they provided
right Amtrak,
like if the seats were exceedingly more comfortable, like you had like way more leg room, like you had area that you could sleep or dedicate, like if it made it so that the experience was better, then I'm okay with it because you can do stuff on the way. For business travelers, that could maybe be beneficial if time doesn't matter because they can just work on the way. But
now, if you want a room like you see in those old trains where you get a bed to lie down, that's $817.
Yeah, and I've seen them. They're not that great.
They're a bed.
No, it's like it's usually a loft. Like you have to like pull it out or something. It's not like the super comfy ones. They're all like jammed into areas, and your toilet I think pulls down from the wall or something like.
Yeah, $269 is you get a seat to sit in, and that is it.
For 37 hours, that's a little crazy.
That's for 49 hours. And that's one way. That's good. No, that's both ways. Still. I was wrong. It's both ways. But still,
that makes it better.
That's better, but that's still slower than the bus, and it's still more expensive than the bus. And the bus is, again, you're probably packed in like a sardine can next to some guy who's breathing a little too heavily. Mm-hmm. And a baby who crapped itself, and there's no way to change it because the bus is too crowded and there's nowhere to sit the baby down. But I've ridden some buses. Still.
That is really dark.
By the time you got to the convention, half of it would be over. I can't say much. I've been on an overnight bus trip. Get to them. Back when I was poor as all could be. Heck, when I started hanging out with him, I was still doing the bus thing. I remember one BronyCon, you guys telling me, like, be careful as I walked off to the bus station.
We're never gonna see him again.
That was one of us. It seemed like your sister particularly thought I was gonna die.
So you probably got really close to it and just never told us. Oh, spotty.
Enough weird stuff happen on buses where I really don't want to take them. And buses don't are.
Okay. Don't know if the color will work and whatnot, but I can modify it later. It's just a little annoying. I just threw a light there. That light is not final. It's just thrown there for... I need to make sure, like, if I have a light there, is it going to balance with everything around it? Because it's a little dark. Could walk there. Ooh, that'd be a little bit of
Honestly, the cheapest and quickest way you could probably get there is what we tend to do with closer stuff, which is like load a car up with 4 people willing to go with, and everybody just split the cost of riding the car.
Mm-hmm. Except for there is parking costs there, which is, again, is split. Where parking or flying, you can't split cost.
Same with bus. A bus, you don't have to worry about parking. The bus station there is actually really close to the old convention center, but not super close to the new. It's still in walking distance, but you gotta walk a bit further. Oh, wait, no. Might actually be closer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's actually a little closer.
It's gonna be a little interesting to do the wall here. Okay.
We're gonna go to the Harley Davidson place again.
Probably. It fits big groups. It's good food.
It is good for big groups.
Well, the
Food is okay.
I thought the food's good. For a place that's called Harley Davidson,
I think it was surprisingly better than what we expected.
that is not the light I want from that wall. Actually, I could see that with a couple of these ones.
Hey, we went to one place in Schaumburg. Pretty good. I had a decent meal. So it wasn't the cheapest steak, but it was
It's
really
expensive
good.
steak.
It was expensive.
I'm gonna guess that's like this. So this wall is easy. I can easily fix this one by just moving all of this over. But I can still see it kind of popping in and out of light a little bit. So this is because this map has different light zones that's happening. I can fix it, but my concern is these walls are all different color here compared to this side. That is fixable, but will require a bit of work. I'm not going to worry about it now, but it's something I'm going to need to worry about at some point. I made a tutorial on how to fix that issue.
Here's the thing with the car, unless you could like really, you could do a car trip if you had a bunch of people in the car and at least 3 of those people were willing to like switch off driving. Then you could go non-stop.
Ooh, face. Let me get one thing in here and then I'll grab that. Just on my head.
Probably make the trip in like 4 hours. Silver. I'm joking.
That would be a long trip.
It'd probably be like a 24-hour drive.
You could pick up Nightly on the way.
Yeah.
Let me just get this one model loaded.
Tell them to start driving. You guys are tired by the time you reach them.
Oh, green. Where's the red exit signs? I mean, that kind of works, but why is it all green? Oh, that's...
It's a pretty standard dirty exit. Oh, come on.
That one's probably the better, because we're... I'm looking for kind of the standard red one, because that's not a real sign.
Is it not? That's a pretty standard one, but they're all green.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the one up higher because I did like it. Oh, that's a little dirty.
It draws your eye more.
But like Deep Rock Galactic had to change their plus sign from red to green because of pushback from like the health organization stuff. Like that's not an actual medical thing. Like
yeah, same thing happened to Nurse Redheart and My Little Pony. They're like, if you ever pay attention, her key mark changes like halfway through the series because what was it, the Red Cross complained. You think they would be like happy to see themselves represented in a cute horse? But no, they're a bunch of butts.
Pony butts.
Yes, they cared about pony butts and what was on them.
Damn it.
Red and green are the same color. Well, you just outed yourself as very British, putting that U in the word color.
Pony butts.
Pony butts, yes. I think butts. I don't think this is a sign that can glow.
Everything
need
can
to
glow
know.
if you believe.
It's from Black Mesa, so maybe.
I imagine they had to have glowed in Black Mesa. Probably.
Okay, so it is set up to glow. The whole sign is? No, it's set to go more red. Okay, prompts 4. Oh, that is where we are. Okay, and his exit sign. Okay. Okay, that's what I
They
thought.
still are a huge. Playing about pony butts also.
Okay, let's export this, and then we'll go to this stupid. Okay.
Okay.
Pony butts. Pony butts. This is just be an amazing organization that was a huge help with natural disaster. I'm thinking they probably still kind of are, but yeah.
Oh,
No, but I hope this video is good. No.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna do it now. So,
no. You'll have to go back and watch the
do
recording.
you have a horse? Do you want to give me a horse though? If you're able to give me a horse.
Oh, bonus points if Babs. Babs.
Involve. Okay, maybe Babs.
Are Babs on?
It's kind of old, but wait, where?
Not bad. Bababam? Bababam?
Yeah, it's just Babseed, right?
Babseed.
Babseed.
No, S. Babs.
Babseed.
No, it's two words first. It's Babs seed.
No, but I typed Babs, and it didn't come up. That's where I am. That's not Babs.
It's cute.
Because there is one.
Babseed, what you gonna do? Got a bully on her tail. You immediately just spelled it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, this is old. This is 2015. I swear I had this. Remember this picture?
Sweet Celestia, why me? Well, you can tell it's old because we're making snowdrop rubbers.
Just don't care, put your hooves in the air, girl, let your mane down, gonna rock this whole town tonight.
I did see it more. I think it was a fairly more recent picture of Snowdrop where she was reading Braille and the Braille said, "Do not touch." Oh no! I've already failed.
Okay, so we got
Look at that horse.
Babseed.
She ain't got no cutie mark. She's a blank.
Yeah, did she ever get her cute mark?
Yeah, it was a pair of scissors.
Was she a murderer?
She's a hairstylist.
Okay, so we're gonna give her some scissors then. Those look good.
No. That's not how you use those.
Done.
Did it. You murdered Babs.
Oh, she's okay. Okay, so she's gonna get scissors. And let's put the scissors like. Are these like perfectly flat?
They appear to be, yes, just a single.
No, they're extra models.
Yeah, extra model.
They did kind of look like they were getting pretty flat there.
Very, very sharp.
Okay, so she's gonna have fun with scissors. Was she ever in an EQG?
I don't think so. I think it was always implied she lived out of town, so it made sense. I guess she lived out of town in that world too.
Some release a document 20 years ago that showed that only 6 cents per dollar actually went to any form of aid. The biggest chunk of change went to pay executive salaries. Yeah, the bigger the organization, usually the more corrupt or the bigger things is like that. It's if you want to actually do some good, it's usually the small groups. So like about the conventions, the conventions tend to find these small ones. Like at least when you see this year's was about a organization that helps support trans, and they were very grateful. They made like, I think they raised like 18 grand. So it's pretty cool.
I feel like the holding stuff like that for horses gotta hurt.
Okay, so she's
Babsy, what you gonna do? You got a pair of sharp scissors, she's gonna murder you. She's got murder hoops. Murder hoops. What was that one anime with the scissors? The scissor blades?
Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill.
Kind of want to watch that again. That was such a good one.
Babs is already like next level because she's like, I have clothes will never get me. That's what happened. My Little Pony is just kill or kill, like after they've won. Ponies are violent.
Yes.
Good poem.
What if Derpy was violent?
But then she has her reasons. And she's right.
What if she was killing you?
Well, she probably has a good reason.
Yeah, you're
And I
probably
probably
right.
gave it to her.
Okay. So there she goes. She got her scissors and she's going scissor things. Okay, now. No problem.
What's she murdering? That thing?
No, she's
Green cupcake.
It's a simple flower. What she can do? She's. There we go. Get out of that, Trixie. That's her. Got some flowers.
Mm-hmm. Very pleasant, very calm.
Yeah, she's just doing that. Okay. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Oh.
Are you gonna be smelling flowers? Is the smell of freshly cut flowers?
He's trying to be a lawyer.
Griffey would make a good lawyer.
And then Derpy's like. There goes some down. Oh, yes, he's. Hello, Babsy. I see that you are cutting flowers. She's like, let's cut flowers. And then she's like, you want to play a game?
Wait, is she the villain from Saw?
And then, yes, then
Would you like to play a game? That's what I was thinking too. Like, Phyllis, no.
Babs looks over and she's like, yeah, that sounds like fun. What do you have to do? And then Derpy's like, you gotta run in circles.
Derpy's telling children to run with scissors.
Yeah, unless he's like, holy crap, I've never ran in circles before.
It's pretty fun.
I wonder if that's fun. That sounds like fun. Do I need to put these scissors down? And Derpy's like, no, it's part of the game, kid. But that sounds like dangerous. Maybe I should check with my mom. She's
so much going
and then she's looks over and she's like, bitch, you pussy.
Wow. Derpy's being rude.
And then Babs is like, yes I am. But she's gonna do it anyway because that's part of the story. So then she goes and we'll just make this really weird.
Hey. Why'd you let me have a boost? I'm already tired.
He's gonna go running, so she's gonna do all the fun. And then she's like, she's like, woo.
That's the invisible wall.
Yeah, she's like, that wasn't too bad.
Scissors versus Bubbles. Who will win?
Yeah, but then Derpy's like,
Oh, Giz.
he was like, you did good, kid. Now do it again, but faster. And so he says, sure thing, gray horse. And then she takes, she goes and does the same thing, but she goes, but nope, that was not including the scissors. It's just rude. Okay, there we go. There we go. It does that, and then
What's with that train? That's somebody's car.
there she goes.
Son said no. Can't hold. Well, like whoever she stabs. No, you know what? I don't want to say that because I know what could potentially happen. No. Oh.
Okay, so there we go. So she's like goes down fast. She's like, go, oh, she's so fast. She's zooming, then trips. It's like, oh no. And it's like,
Hate the scissors.
Grey Horse is a problem. But then Grey Horse is like, I don't see a problem. There's one less horse in the world.
To steal my muffins.
Yes, and then Babseeds realized that
Sad. Now I'm sad.
Gotta be a little bit more like 1,000 yardish. There we go. That, oh my god. Most fun I've ever had in my life.
So fun.
We had a lot of fun. Derpy's like, yes. As she, and as she slithers away to get away from liability.
I'm realizing in this moment that it would be rough for me to live in this world.
Don't call me.
No, I would be rough to live in Horse World because if anything like this happened, in Horse World, I would be devastated forever. Like, I mean, horses have happy lives. No bad things ever happen.
What if I slip with
You
that?
hear trains? You're delusional. There's no trains. It's a figment of your imagination.
How do you imagine trains? I mean, you can imagine dragons,
Yeah,
but
like trains. Yeah, see?
okay. Well, there you go. There's a stupid thing. I think. She's hiding.
Just things.
She's very sneaky. Not crazy. I'm playing too much Genshin Impact. Adam plays Genshin constantly too.
Yeah. It's on his phone.
He plays that and Yu-Gi-Oh! And the other Yu-Gi-Oh!
Other Yu-Gi-Oh?
Really, card Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the online version of it. And then he buys a lot of cards, and if there was like 3 different things to identify Adam, it's anime, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
That's
just
90%
words.
of Adam's day.
Well, how would you describe Mike? He likes horses.
Mares.
Mares. So anime, and anime games. Yeah, pretty much, Alex.
Yeah. He's a weeb.
He's a weeb. And he is tall. He's a tall weeb, so we cannot challenge him. He's bigger than you. No one Adam, as long as you can just like the hog.
Oh, I just missed another stupid face I just saw.
Two stupid faces.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
Give me one sec to grab what I was going to grab.
Got back yesterday, guys.
Yeah. We did drive all day yesterday after the convention and are pretty tired, so.
How cute that horse is. Sitting so cutely.
It's Trixie Lair. I don't want Trixie Lair. I want her.
Trixie Bear?
I need to adjust her eyes. Well, look at all them.
Those triangles.
There's a lot of triangles.
Thank you for the derpy.
Thank you very much for the derps. Put her on that chair.
This is a good place.
She's supposed to be the back of the room, but you're not supposed to really be able to see her until later when she stands up.
So, how's everyone's day been going? How did everybody's various school and work go? Make any new friends? Did you, like, eat a really good sandwich, maybe? I want to hear all the things. He works on this, whatever he's doing. Making that horse sit very cute.
I'm gonna make it better.
Yeah, you could, could you be wearing socks? Can this finally be the day it happens? I get my way. Oh no, dang. Little no. Very happy. Escaped high school forever. That was.
Are you naughty?
No! So, she's done horrible things. There's so much blood on her hooves, which is adorable, so she's forgiven.
Did you murder her?
She's killed before, and she'll do it again.
How many did you kill?
so many villages, cities.
All of them.
She left now. That laugh.
I'm gonna keep her back there. Look at where. Okay.
Finally able to relax until this weekend. Then the test week starts, and I will die. Limits is pain. Okay? That
Right.
sounds fun.
Why do I get the feeling when When Michael drives, Argo remains wide awake and clenched. Actually, normally on the return trip, I will pass out. I really didn't sleep this time. I just played on Switch and played on my phone for a bit. And
I am a careful old person driver, I'll have you know.
you are a very old man. Like all your turns, you have your hands on the wheel, but you won't you don't do the cross thing. No, you hold it and you keep turning all the way awkwardly with both hands on
It's
it.
not awkward for me.
Yeah. You drive a boat and you act like it's a boat.
Yeah.
You drive in
Very
oncoming
smooth
traffic
sailing.
sometimes.
But at one time that you know of, some roads can be confusing. Not my fault, city planners.
I mean, that one was posted. Was there anything recommendations? No. Say so. What are we gonna do for a Superface? We need another character. Let's see here.
Get a Scootaloo. This is here. You need Scootaloo.
Well, we did Babs.
It's not the same.
Let me reload the RAM quick.
You hear this? I think this. Get him.
Actually, this
I'm
week.
sorry.
Well, actually, no. It's Stupid Faces. I keep forgetting. We should go to the Stupid Face file. This Thursday is when the drywall people come in, so in 2 days to go in the stream room. So that is where hopefully by sometime next week everything will be dried, sanded, and cleaned up to where we can have the carpet people come in and do the carpet, and then there's painting, and then I think we're good. But even before
Wait,
painting,
when did you say they'd be here?
tomorrow, Thursday.
Just for the one room.
Just for the smaller room, yeah. Thinking of that though, I did. So we had bad fan fiction, and we did have stories read, and I make a picture for all of them. And so, we did that one on stream. It's about the princesses where they fart rainbows, and they fart glitter and they poop rainbows. And I did modify I won't show the whole thing, but this video. One.
This is where your eyes are from. The creamy poop of a mystic unicorn. Totally clean, totally cool.
If you don't know this commercial, I don't want to copyright, but I did spend a while putting Celestia's mane on the horse.
Oh, I didn't
Creamy
even
poop
notice.
of a mystic unicorn.
So
Wow.
I was pretty sure most people weren't even gonna get it, but I had to figure out rotoscoping and all that to put the mane in there and crack and everything. So I thought that was funny. I was actually gonna do more than that. I want to put whole Celestia's head on there, but that got more complicated. So but we did that one.
I don't think my stuff's on.
Drunk Princesses and Dolphins. I'm just doing over the pictures I made for the fanfics. So yeah, we did that one. That was a good one. It was Dolphins.
That dolphin has a tag.
Because it's my dolphin that's
I
so
know.
plush. So
That dolphin is so plush.
I actually could remove that now that I think about it. There is a thing for that, but yes. So we got the Dolphin and Princesses. Story time with Runa.
You will know, children.
Yes,
All will know.
they shall know. Evo. Actually, to do this though, I had to green screen her out because I added blue flames and After Effects afterwards. So I was actually kind of happy with how that turned out. Actually, I had to do that too with this one. I found some water splashing effects, and then I just layered it so that there's some splashes coming in from behind and some coming in from the front. It looks way better with the splashes. The Secret to be an Alicorn, we didn't do one. Thigh Hide, Weed, and Socks, I like this one.
You didn't have any of them wearing socks.
Because they weren't wearing socks in the story.
You are sure?
No, they weren't.
Are you absolutely sure?
Well, it didn't say it, but it just...
If it didn't say one way or the other, they could have been wearing socks.
So I found there's a bong model. That wasn't difficult, but there is no blunt model. So I actually found a model for a cigar. Took two of it, but it goes to a flat point. So I took two of them, flipped it around to make it so that it kind of looks more like a joint. And then I just went and found a texture for crinkled paper and retextured it, and then just shined a bright light at the end. Surprisingly worked well. So
It
it's close
was
enough.
pretty much just a story about them talking about selling socks
Yeah.
while high.
Yep.
Also, Rainbow Dash finally took a bath.
Plus, I know, and my favorite part though is when they're talking about like, well, what if we sell stallion socks? No, you're like, no.
No, they don't deserve them. It's gross.
Well, that and they did pour her boiling hot water on Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
What is heat? That one don't have to go into the more of it,
Anatomy for kids.
but I do think, oh, I don't know why I put this. This is not in the story. It just made it funny. So,
Fun.
but did that one and oh yeah, this is a simple one. Oh, what?
I think of all the news stories, that one was the roughest one.
Yeah, I was very repetitive.
And then
But
it finally got to a punchline, which was just super dark.
yeah, but it was the Adam and Jay working off each other worked pretty well.
Yeah.
They did some pretty good riffing. I really liked the Princess and Dolphins one in red. Actually, I think one of my favorite was the secret to being an alicorn, because when they actually to get to
Yeah,
the
that one
secret,
was funny.
there was a guy in the crowd that you could hear him go, "Wait!" And I just literally started laughing like in place because I just waiting for people to get the click moment as things are going.
I did like
It was funny.
high weed and socks.
Well, yeah, because that's a trick checking your boxes.
Yeah. All the boxes back.
Yes, I was working on doing that. We did Babseed running with scissors. But we have another one here. Look at her. She's remember that one, Michael? And she was a
So
poop.
much poop.
And then she just jumps in and says, wee, in the poop.
That's nasty.
Okay. But we're gonna load in. What were we loading in? You just need Scootaloo.
Well, Jub Lee, the other one he did for you was back on the other video, so
But we got. How about this?
wait till we get back there.
It's adult Scootaloo.
No,
Still a mare.
it's that Thunderbolt.
This model it came out before Scootaloo's actual cutie mark, I think, was locked in. Oh yeah, and I think this is just Wonderbolts. Yeah. So yeah, her cutie mark wasn't figured out at that
I
point.
do like the bandana. That's her old CMC cape, but
The stretch texture's a little weird.
it's clearly just Applejack's bandana that they put the CMC cape texture on. And it's crazy.
Or it's Scootaloo's bandana and Applejack stole it.
Sure, that's just Rainbow Dash's model.
Yes, very much so.
It's just a recolor.
A recolor of Derpy?
Not even a very good one.
Is it-
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll just murder that horse because Michael wants the small child instead.
This is a really bad model.
All right, so I have murdered the legal one and brought you the underage one.
Wait. Make it worse.
I don't think there's stock models for these horses.
Are you sure?
No. Also, I
You
think
should
this one is
find
the
them.
better orange. I think this one's more accurate.
Let's see.
So let's say Scootaloo's scooter's broken and she needs a new scooter.
What's she riding now?
Well, what's she riding? Haven't done that one nightly. Technically, we're still not recording for nightly. Once I can be downstairs and on the other computer to where I have a dedicated computer for recording, I can. It's way too difficult right now because I'd be pushing too much on my graphics card. So there's no official recordings. We haven't had one for like a month. He's way behind anyway. Yes, what does she want? What instead of a scooter, she can drive. She can have anything. Well, as long as there's a model for it.
He's riding. You have the motorcycle that Nick Cage rode in Death Rider,
Like, so just a Harley?
but on fire.
So you want a horse on fire?
No, the Harley is on fire.
You just requested a horse on fire.
I did not. I requested a bike on fire ridden by super awesome Scootaloo.
I think that
She's
you're.
super awesome.
I don't think that there's actually any good motorcycles. There's some of the ones from like Fallout, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What's your name? What's your name? What are you talking about?
No, I said, I think you're right. Oh, what's that? What are they talking?
So you can't do a motorcycle. What else would work?
What would be funny? What if she I gotta just start looking at stuff, give us ideas. Crashing her thing. She's riding a rocket. That's a flip straight out of Code.
Some of these are just way big. A small rocket. There's gotta be a better rocket model out there. I've had a couple like wants for it at some point, and I've just never
riding a horse. I don't riding a horse before. She could be riding Nimbus. Goku's Cloud.
I think I actually have it.
She's Pegasus and she's innocent, so she can double ride it.
No, I don't. I know it exists. That's not a bad rocket. Oh no, I know it exists.
Just type in Dragon Ball Cloud. What do you guys think? All the CMC gets up onto the cloud, and then Rarity tries to get on, and she just falls through. That'd be funny. I think that was it.
It was 2D.
So,
Look at this, Michael. Look how cool it is.
guys, which of the main six would be able to ride Nimbus, and which ones wouldn't be?
I swear I've seen one. Yeah. Maybe I'm lying. I'm just gonna stick with
Nimbus exists. It has.
I mean, you could kind of make it
It's an orange block.
to a degree. It is kind of
like-
specific.
But a jet ski? Jet skis are cool.
What was the one I just downloaded? Okay, it's under missile. Oh, I guess there's other options under that too. Ooh, that's pretty spiffy. These are probably from the pack. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so she's got your... Okay, that's not where missiles go. There we go. So she got that, and then... I don't think there's a jet ski. Yeah, I don't have one. It does look like there is one, but she is in no way going to be able to use it. It's way too wide up in the arms thing.
I did find Nimbus on DeviantArt, and apparently you can go here.
I remember seeing it at some
It's called
point.
Flying Nimbus, specifically.
Doesn't matter. It's Nimbus is Nimbus. Anyway. There she goes.
She's got a wagon. No, she could be pulling the wagon with the missile, and the other two CMCs could be in the wagon, flailing around.
No, she's gonna be riding in the missile.
Wagon.
She's in the missile.
Heard. Applejack wouldn't try. Don't care too much. Nimbus, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash because it's a cloud. No, it's a special cloud. Wait, Pinkie Pie because she cheats. Cheats on who? Oh, that's why she'd be able to sit in the cloud. Well, the
Why'd you think she was just cheating on somebody?
I thought there
You
was
just-
she wouldn't be able to sit on the cloud because she cheats.
Oh, I thought you were just like going straight to shipping.
No, my thought was like she was like cheating on cheese sandwich man because she can't sit on the cloud.
Yes, it only a pure soul, which I thought it was something
Yeah,
like
that is exactly it. Only a pure soul can sit on the cloud. That's why Goku could continue to sit on it. Gohan could sit on it. At some point or other, Roshi was no longer able to sit on it.
Well, that makes sense.
He used to be able to, but somewhere down the line, he lost the ability to actually use Nimbus, so he flies around on the turtle instead. But yeah, it was always a measure of innocence. You are pure of heart. You could sit on Nimbus.
Remember the sound it made?
Yeah. I think Bulma was able to sit on it, but it was incredibly unsteady for her. Like, she had to hold on to Goku because she was gonna fall. I wasn't sure. I do like the idea of like doing a quick video with just the audio from the scene where Roshi tries to sit on Nimbus and just have Rarity trying to get on Nimbus.
Why would it be Roshi though for Rarity's voice?
Well, because it would just be the scene where he tries to sit on Nimbus and fails.
It should be that you're trying to sit on there while browsing Derpy Baru.
I'm sitting on the cloud. That's what it is. Just sitting on the cloud, and I'm looking at the Derpy Baru, and I click Save Church All. I just immediately fall to the cloud. No. Thought that's one anything to do with that.
Okay, there you go. Actually, you know what? I'll put them up like. Okay, so then this is going to be.
Like Trixie would also fail this one. Might be more fun. No, Rarity.
There, and now she goes.
Oh, she's zooming all over the place. Her face.
What's she going?
And she's kind of a daredevil. They did legit strap her to a rocket at one point in one episode, and she was all for it. Rainbow was like, "You're gonna die, kid," and she's like, "You just don't want me to have fun." Then she almost died.
There you go. She's going so face.
So super swinging. She launched to Cloudsdale and she loved it. She did love that. He's a little daredevil.
That's better.
I like the idea that she eventually did end up on the wash-ups team. Rainbow wasn't really thrilled about it, but she did have fun.
There's a chance that I could fall and
Okay, so there we go. We got Skulu. That'll be the first thing you see when you load up the file now, too.
Did almost get mowed. Rainbow being a jerk to her parents, but Scootaloo essentially doesn't have any. I was like, my parents are so supportive, Scootaloo. Can you imagine? It's the worst. Scootaloo just didn't run up to her and slap her right in the face. Like, stop bragging about your supportive parents.
Alright, so we need to change this sign to be red.
Must be red.
Probably easier just to... Oh, I have been playing around with the new generative AI thing that Photoshop has, and that is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like, I took a picture of Rainbow Dash that we took at a convention. I said fill in the rest, and it actually just built up fake area. Like, crazy. Is that the one I'm using right now? Oh, no, I'm not actually using that one. I can open it in a sec, though. It's pretty neat.
Sounds pretty neat.
Um,
I need some caffeine. That's it here. Just for my old self. That's great.
Doing what? Color change?
Mm-hmm.
It's green. They're all green, so I just hue shifted.
Yeah,
Easy.
it is. Hello, Godzilla man.
Godzilla man.
He's doing that thing he said he would never do again.
Working on anthology?
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm happy for it.
No, it's more of I don't do it for anthology. I do it for Jay, because he likes. Plus, the panels are fun, and it doesn't feel right coming into it if I don't make anything. So I always like doing something.
Yeah.
And it's the only thing I don't like is that normally I like doing content and then being able to put it out. And anthology is usually you make something and then you sit on it for a long period of time. So that kind of sucks. I just saved that though, but like let's say let's just grab a convention. Let's see.
What's that?
Now it's kind of blurry.
So derpy. The other one you're gonna pick.
No, okay. These are all.
Before it kisses.
Those are kind of blurry. Let me find some better ones. From newer things.
Hold on. Just looking at convention pictures. A lot of pictures of plushies. I can appreciate.
Oh, that's my badges.
I bet you there's less pictures of plushies in like the later ones because you bad now decided to take pictures of plushies.
Probably. This is from last year.
Oh, no, there's a
This is Windy City? That was Windy City.
just the cow. That's the only plush you took a picture of.
No, but I want something with a little bit more detail around the edges. Come on, we can find something like that. Oh, there's a lot in this folder.
Look at all the plushies. Look at them all. You like take use of that derpy shit. So
Majestic. Like here's one.
Which,
Yeah, let's do this one.
which of these pictures doesn't have a plush in it?
It's hard to say.
They all look like they
Okay.
have plushies.
So we're just gonna do that. And then we're going to image, canvas size. Okay.
I want to see what it does with Rainbow's hair at the very top.
Surprisingly, it'll finish it. I had it actually recreate the main. Oh, hold on.
This is real fast.
No, I found you had to be the wording had to be done right. Otherwise, it just like kind of Actually, you know what? I know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know wrong where. What?
I had to actually select the empty area. I could move it over here a little bit. Like, it just kind of made it, like, it finished her main.
You did?
And I want to do, like, a border thing. But, like, yeah, look at this. Like, that's a pretty legit main.
I mean, it got a little weird behind
Yeah.
the scene, but
But, like, here, with one of the pictures I did, there was a reflection, and it finished the reflection. Like, it was crazy.
see more cars on the parking lot than over there before.
Yeah, it's trying to think of what should be there. See, is there another one with horses? But that one.
So find one picture that doesn't have plushies in it. See, he used to be so happy. He used to take pictures of plushies. Little horses doing horse stuff. Now it's just all us being sad. Deacon horse.
No, you used to have fun with the little horse. But like, what I'm curious about is let's give it this one.
You give your Star Wars picture so they can finish it. Oh, you want to just cut it, see what it does by comparison.
No, instead of filling the image, just take something out.
Let's see what it puts back in. It better put a horse back in there.
I don't know. That microphone got a little weird, but
Microphone got weird and it just.
oh, there's it built a mic. But it's pretty nifty. Did I say blue? She's already.
She's already blue.
Okay, so let's see what it does. It's just kind of neat. Like you can just, it's like the normal AI stuff, but you can just manipulate things you already have in your
You
computer.
said a horse. Horse.
Yes.
No.
Look at the horse.
What have they done to you?
It's horse and microphone.
You have massacred my man. Make him boop. Tell it to boop the horse. Did you say brony?
I want to see what it does with Brony. I'm actually a little bit concerned.
They're gonna have their shirt on.
Yeah, that's like my concerns.
Brony.
That's a Brony.
Apparently.
That's a Brony. Yeah.
He's gone into the next. Okay, that is a brony.
I love this one. Like his eyes are just glazed over. Look at that horse.
This is amazing.
That's pretty good.
Can you make it boop? AI generator boop.
Yeah, we can try. Hold on.
Just do the tip of the nose.
Let's say like they said there. Replace the Rainbow Dash plush with a Fluttershy plush. So no, this one might be tough for it.
Thinking. Trying to do something.
That's Fluttershy.
Also Fluttershy. Definitely Fluttershy. What is
I don't know what's happening with the microphone there.
It's gotten very lewd.
What I want to see is if it can figure out like
Doesn't seem to know ponies very well.
those are definitely Fluttershy. The Shutterfly, sure. Might need extra context. And also, it might have a thing that Adobe just doesn't want to have it promote copyrighted stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice Fluttershy. And get out that door. I don't know why I just added a door.
There's a door there.
No.
Open.
Oh, there was a door. Okay. It just was like, when I said Fluttershy, it was like, so you want me to open the door? Okay.
It did say Fluttershy, and it did have a horse in one.
It did do this with horse, but yeah, it is pretty neat if you start doing minimal things. Like if you wanted to say like you know, just move this sign. It's for some of the simple things for cleanup, it's really neat. For full generation, it actually is pretty fun. I like that at least like some, yeah, it's just gone.
Can
like
I
this.
try one?
No. What?
I'll try.
What do you want me to select?
Rainbow Dash.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Good. Yeah. Booze. My eyes are garbage. Can't see if I. No, I'm too tired. That'll make me fall asleep. No! Rainbow Dash! What has happened?
You said Rainbow Dash wearing socks, didn't you?
Jesus, what, that guy is angry looking. She has become socks. Oh, what have I done?
Put socks on the horse.
I tried to put socks on the horse and she became socks.
I like the this one. That's pretty good.
That one for me?
No, I think some of the things that I can see this really being useful for is if you're trying to get some ideas, you can say add this and just see if you can get some different ideas. If there's an image that and I've had this happen with the podcast stuff, if it just isn't quite big enough in one direction to work with what you're working with, it could generate the rest of it just to give you that extra little room that you needed. For generating whole new things, whatever, but I like it for some of the cleanup options. Actually, what I'm curious about, can I just have it remove this whole microphone? Nope, actually I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna take part of Rainbow with it.
But I'm saying that's why I'm going to say remove the microphone, only the microphone. So will it try to fill in the rest? Like that stuff, like that's pretty damn useful. Her tail got cut off a little bit, but look, it actually rebuilt the chair, the whole background, added some stuff. Because she dog.
Bigfoot. Oh, well, now she's got extra legs.
But like this one, you could grab this part of the door and then other parts of other ones. Like that's surprisingly good. That's really good.
How can I get a free version of this that works better?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I actually really like that you can say this is the good one because that does help. Like, that is the better one. So yeah, that's all neat stuff. I'm definitely going to play with that more for some of the editing stuff, just for that, some of the things that I mentioned. Does it work with something like correct the lighting? That might be asking a lot for it. I definitely think that you could like have it add certain aspects of lighting and maybe play with it a little bit. I tried having it like add a style to pictures and it can't do that. It was having difficulty with that. So,
I play around with AI stuff. It's temperamental.
But I think there's going to be if AI continues as it is, there's going to be a group of people that their job is to just know how to speak with the AI to have it request the correct things. It's like the whole thing with that IT is just somebody that knows how to Google the question better than you. It's the same thing. It's like, if you know how to Google the question, you can find the answer. And for that, if you know how to provide the AI with the correct prompts for the bad fanfic, the only reason it worked was we had a test beforehand to figure out what do I have to ask it to give me a script consistently that works. And after testing, we figured that out. Okay, so I need to go here.
It doesn't do fun stories. AI whispers, yes.
Yeah, that's essentially what that is. Like half my job, or half the questions that are made to me are for things that I don't quite actually know how to do, but I know enough on how to ask the right question, and then when I see the answer, how to utilize it.
I feel like I can
really a lot of
ask
it.
an AI program at this point to write me any Excel sheet I need.
There's certain bits of like I can't give it data from work because I would get fired for providing it data.
No.
So, but I can get it some simple prompts for stuff. But it's really just nice for being able to just ask a question like a human being and get the answer, and it provides you an answer similar to a human being.
Yeah, it's gonna replace you for anyone.
Me? Probably not. For the industry I work in, they're going to be the last one that they go and try to put AI in for that type of thing.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Flitter. Who's being a poopy head?
Me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Michael.
Yeah, it's definitely AI's coming for us all, Flitter. Oh, maybe.
No, we were just playing around with the AI generative fill in Photoshop. New one.
Like, we're gonna need Will Smith to fight them all. What normally happens. I could see that. It's like, the robots are attacking. Does anybody know where Will Smith is? It's like, no, but I have his son Jaden here. It's like, we're all doomed. Doomed. Shots at a very rich person.
Yeah, so that looks pretty good now. I like it. Okay. Some of these like ceiling lights, but those lights technically like, so okay, ceiling panels.
Yeah.
There are ceiling panels, but I don't know if I want to load that
Are
many.
they the drop downs?
Yes, but they're individual tiles.
This sounds like fun.
That sounds horrible. I think I did it. We did it in the Trixie Gets Raised video,
Yeah, you did.
and then we never looked at the ceiling.
No. Which is hilarious. That's right.
There it is.
I did see something interesting. When I was,
Wait, which was it? You did watch see?
yeah, I
you said
watched
a couple.
something interesting. I was getting ready to come back here from Winnie City, and I turned on the TV and there was a cartoon playing
Oh yeah, I remember this.
called Super Kitties. And I was like half watching it. It was on the TV, and super early morning. And the characters started saying some lines. They were all from Kittyville, and they all started saying lines. I'm like, huh, I could see the characters from My Little Pony. Yeah, that's the show. My Little Pony saying some of this stuff. So I went and looked at some of the writers of the episodes, and yeah, you have them up here. Emmy Larson wrote 2 episodes. You have Nick Califoy, written and story editor. He was on My Little Pony. Who else? I know there's others that I read.
Oh, Amy King Rogers.
Amy King Rogers.
Only one episode here and there.
Sydney Morrow. She wrote and story edited too. She was on My Little Pony. So that's 4 people who worked on My Little Pony are now working on Super Kitties, and 2 of them were the best writers of My Little Pony, which was Emmy Larson and
I'm seeing what she's known for. Surprisingly, not so much for being as much as they write.
yeah.
So
For Amy Keaton Rogers and Emmy Larson were
they're one-offs, but
well, Larson wrote 2. It's only had 2 seasons so far. So
how's it gone? Did you guys go to panels and get any cool merch? Most of the panels I went to were my own. I did go. Like AC, Saber, and Paleo run the YouTube and Twitch panel a lot, and I never really go, and I decided to go this time, and I'm kind of glad I did because it's just fun seeing them like down to earth. And they had some fun insight on their side of things that was fun to hear, so I did enjoy that one. I went to Wicked Mario Kart, which is Cowgirl that we raid sometimes. She was running that. I only got the last little bit of it because Bad Fanfic and Anthology overlapped it, so I only had like the last 20 minutes to run in. I really didn't go to many panels other than that I can think of. You went to the mayor's panel.
I did go to the mayor's panel, and I kicked butt. No mayors.
Oh, Michael had his panel too. He did a Derpy appreciation panel.
Yeah. I also bought some merch, and I want to get it now.
Yeah, Michael, we were trying to convince him to buy a much bigger thing, but he refused.
$100.
Yeah, and you clicked it out.
I need money in my pocket, some at least. Super Kitty looks like Paw Patrol, but I just noticed the writing was very similar to Pony. Where it is lacking is the animation is similar to G5, where it's kind of choppy and cheap. There's no lore to speak of, and the characters are kind of one note. The writing is good, but it can only make up for so much. It kind of made me realize how important just building a world is, and for that you need like someone as talented as Lauren Faust. C.S. Lewis or who was that guy who built the world for Star Wars? George Lucas.
C.S. Lewis, I think, was Narnia.
No, Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking no.
Oh, that was Narnia. Yeah, I'm probably messing up Narnia too. Yeah, go get your merch. Well, I got. I didn't really get that much. Actually, my favorite thing was the con had shirts. Here, I can go. I'll go get like the two. I'll be back in like 1 second. So they had a tropical theme, and so I actually got this from the con. It's a shirt. Give me a sec to swap to the. Yeah, just. Look at this. Really neat. It's a little thick for a Hawaiian shirt, but I did like the colors and everything about it were really, really good. That's actually the official merch. So I bought that like day one. They said they were going to sell it really quick, so I did my on-stage need for the opening ceremonies, walked off the stage, and then I bolted to there to get it before they were sold out because I needed a large, and that was going to go quick. Do we have the stream cut for a little bit? Because it shows. Okay, whatever. Where is the? There we go. Yeah, it was super nice. I grabbed that right away. They sold out of most sizes within a couple hours. If the larges, I think, were really, really quick. But then I also got a new bottle opener. I had the other one for a while, but the derpy part of it fell off like 2 years ago, and so I decided, I'll get a new one. So here comes Michael with his sins.
I see.
That's why they call me loyalty.
Let's try and focus on us. Yeah, that's good. Oh, there. Oh, no, there's a sister. There. There we go. I know how to do this stuff. See, there we go. There we go. Now it's not showing us. He was shipping the two of them, which is weird.
No, it's fine.
Kind of Shadowbox of Derpy. I think it's actually a hand-drawn picture too. Well, actually, I don't know if it's the original or not, but yeah.
I got.
And so you got some. Who are these from? And so they're the Out of Work Derpy. Got all the comics.
I got all three comics.
So. They're actually like long too. Can you get a Trixie card? Oh yeah, I didn't see this other one yet. I don't know why. They're not official. It's an actual community person that does it.
Yeah. We got this one with canvas here. Give me a look. See?
Turn it around. It's a derpy docky. I picked up another derpy docky. How many derpy dockies do you have?
It makes 4.
4? What's the free gift in the book? Is it money?
Free gift with the Trixie card.
Oh, that was a Trixie card. Okay. Yeah, the only other thing I got was, and I don't have them because of the reason I bought them. I got, switch it back here. There's a lady called Afro Thunder. She does buttons, like large buttons, and a lot of them are blah blah blah's best pony, best princess, whatnot, and a whole bunch of other types like that.
Ponies.
Thank you very much, Shelly. And so I sometimes for the panels, if we're going to be asking questions or whatnot, I like doing it. Oh, hello, Sappy Pone. Oh, hello, Raiders. We're just talking about Winnie City. Michael was just showing off some of his cool stuff he got. Yeah, show them the plushes again. So, thank you for the follow mention time. Medication time. Yeah, he got some plushes here. Let me. Okay, keep hitting the wrong button for that. Let me zoom in for you. There you go. Show me again. This one is good though. The same people that do a lot of the hanging plushes. But how is Sappy doing? That Whitney's such a fun con. It was fun. I am looking forward to the next one for sure. I had a lot of fun. But no, the other thing I was talking about Afro Thunder. I got about 9 buttons. It's like they're like about a couple bucks a button. And I got 9 of them, and so we gave some away at the Derpy panel, and I gave away a bunch during the SFM panel too. So it's fun to just give things to people for free, and so that picked up a whole bunch. Except for the first button that was taken was the for all the main 6 was what's it called? I'm gonna switch it back here. Was Twilight, and then the second person that came up there for winning it wanted the Twilight, so they didn't take any. I'm like, I have 5 other buttons here for all the other main 6. No, Twilight's gone. I don't care. So
yeah, just hatred for the other horses. I love all those.
Silver House. No, it's not a new house. It's my basement, like a month and a half ago, partially flooded, so we had to move everything out of there, and we're still working on getting it cleaned up. So it took about a month for the mitigation to be put in, and now we're working on getting people in to fix it up. But then we ran into other structural issues and electrical issues. So it's just expensive and time consuming. So hopefully by the end of this month, I'll be back in the other room again. So hopefully soon. But yeah, for now we're just upstairs. It's allowed me to change things to be more like I was hoping it to be, so not a bad thing. Otherwise, we are currently working on an anthology show. Oh my god, I can't copy these.
Why can't you copy them?
It doesn't copy the light change with it. Oh, that's not good. You know what? I'll make it work. I'm working on an anthology short, so we're just kind of doing it live, I guess.
Being very nice with this plush. This is worth a low price of $180 a piece. The big plush you wanted me to get was like $700. Just scroll down the chat so I can read it.
Oh yeah, probably. The zip plush is really good. I was trying really hard to get him to buy the $700 giant one.
Put that thing.
I don't care. That's your problem.
That's already filled with derpy doc.
But now she doesn't have a home.
We'll find one. Anybody with money. I saw a couple people walking around with the super big ones. So you had more than just the one. I think one of my most out of body experience moments at the con where I was like, wow, that guy has a lot of money, was a dad came in with his two little girls into the vendor hall, and the two girls were allowed to get whatever they wanted. Like, they walked up to the plushie guy who sold the $700 plushes, and he got two of them, one for each of them.
But they are, that's a good dad though, because at least he's picked quality. They were awesome. They were really good quality too. So it's they went home happy, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. You know, they were excited. Like, I like this one. It's my favorite pony. And then the dad
Which one was your favorite?
Which one was their favorite? I just remember them pointing and saying, I like that one.
Couldn't be Derpy.
The two children were very happy, and the dad was just like, her, you want that one? I can get you that. Crazy. I had money, I guess. And he just wanted to make his little girls the happiest little girls, which is cool.
I'm trying to think if there was any other like fun random things that happened at the con. It kind of just goes so fast. Giz brought, or Gizmo, a friend of ours, he brought a projector. So we actually had a projector and a screen in the room, which is kind of nifty for having, because the TVs, sometimes I've been in hotel rooms where the TVs are actually really good quality thing, and they're nice. Generally, they're not. They're kind of crap. So yeah, that made it pretty easy to set things up, and yeah, we did that for quite a while. Played some Mario Kart on it, and my winning lottery dream is to go to PonyCon, walk into the vendor alley, and say, "One of everything, please."
Yes. Eat the stallions.
Well, I am definitely seeing that there is becoming. There's still a lot of horse stuff at the conventions, but there is a lot of other things popping in now too. So there's a lot of what was it? Keep forgetting the name. The Hell of a Boss. There's some Bluey, some just random anime stuff. Pokemon's popular. There's a lot of that, which is kind of cool. Because there's only so much. Like, the horse stuff is nice, but it gets to a point where you're not finding too much that's like new and stands out. But art that's of a whole different thing that you also find interest in. Well, that's actually kind of neat. So no complaints from me. I'm thinking what I might do is use this room as a base, and then I might have to like shift it somewhere else, because this is going to be like, these ceiling tiles will probably be fine for the lighting thing, but it's just that maps have lighting areas, like saying, oh, within this area it's this type of lighting, but because this model is coming into this room, it's now utilizing this room's lighting, but it's still clipping, so now it's not looking right. I can fix individual ones, but ceiling tiles, unless I want to go through and do an override on the illumination position for all of them, I'm kind of stuck with it.
No, did I want to go home with the $700 tip push? Absolutely. But my bank account would have screamed at me.
Would have been really fun though.
Yeah, until I got back and I was like, what am I gonna do with this?
Boop, boop.
No, I was definitely on a horse high at the convention. I just wanted all things horse. I even went on Amazon and bought horses.
I did convince him a couple times to buy stuff, so I was happy about that.
Yeah,
I don't.
Some stuff I was very happy to walk away with.
I'm actually, if I can walk out of a convention having only bought one or two things, I'm happy, because like, I like buying this stuff, but there's only so many prints I can put on. Oh, the other thing I got was the con.
Are kind of
somewhere around here, but I do have the con poster. I like buying one of the con posters for every con, because I want to put I want like a full wall of con posters for all the ones I've been to. I definitely am missing a bunch, but at some I can at least get the majority.
I was a little sad that I didn't get because I tried to get autographs at every convention. I didn't at this one. And the voice actor for Pip was there.
First
But-
convention ever.
First convention ever. Hope they had fun.
Oh yeah, they said in closing that they had an amazing weekend and they had a lot of fun. Their soul hasn't been torn from them yet.
Yeah. Lee Tolgar, his soul like had been torn from this weekend. But maybe I was just like reading into it too much, but he just looked miserable.
The one I thought was funny was we went in the elevator the one day and Vincent Hong was just jumping into the elevator as well. And he definitely looked like he was trying not to be noticed because I think he's used to being mobbed. Yeah. And we just ignored completely because I've been around some of those voice actors that even saying hi Vincent or hello, you're starting to get weird for them because they just get so much of it. So normal person.
I just remember seeing him walking around, and he walked around without security, without his badge. I think just hoping people wouldn't notice him. And I didn't know, and he looked angry to me, and I'm like, so is he angry because he's like too many people are bothering him, or is he angry because now that he's taken his badge off, nobody knows who he is? Which is it? Which is it, Mr. Tolgar? Because I know that's you, but I don't want to bother you. But maybe you want to be bothered? I don't know. It's like nobody knew who I was once I took off the badge.
To say green generic Earthling. No, it was just leave them be. I was at Everfree one year, and the voice actors were Celestia and Luna were both getting coffee in front of me, but it was before con. It was super early in the morning. It was like 7:30. We went out west, so it was like 7:30 was only 9:30 to me, so I was just getting up really early, and so I'm not going to bother them. They're getting coffee. They're not special guests at that point. You leave them be. They got to be able to walk around and do some human things.
What if they walk around, look in my head, and people aren't bothering him, and they think nobody cares about me anymore? Oh,
I think some would like that,
sad.
but if you're at a convention, I can understand that you kind of want to be noticed.
Well, yeah, it's like your time to shine.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna make that other one there. Yeah.
Oh, do I get fan mobbed? Never. He does all the time.
Well, so the benefit I have though is I work within a medium that does not have my face shown a lot, and that helps. So I can, like we at the SFM panel this year did a thing where I played a bunch of old videos, and it was a game to see who could guess who the creator was and when it was released. And I think only one video, and these are like the multi-million view videos, and nobody could guess any of them because they don't know the person's name. They know the video.
I knew a few of them.
But most people don't know the names. And so a lot of people know the things that I do. They just don't know who I am. So, but for like some of the local cons have been there enough that some do, but like for the most part, unless I say something, nobody recognized.
Con had to have lines formed after panels so that people could talk to you, like in an orderly fashion.
BronyCon was a little different, but it was the one year that was bad was because I said I'm carrying a dolphin, and so it was something to identify me, and that's when people said that they were able to notice who I was.
Pinnacle of horse thing.
But compared to a lot of the other big names that have the more popular faces, I have a bigger. People would probably know who my content is more than theirs. The benefit I have is that I can walk around a little bit more incognito.
If anybody did kind of recognize me, and if they looked at my badge, it would not be helpful to them at all because I change it every convention.
We did have somebody that went at the Dead Dog that they turned around and introduced himself, and I said who I was, and like, yeah, you're the guy in the Argo Zone. I'm subscribed there, and I'm like, wow, actually, that is not the channel I expected to come first. So that was kind of neat. Okay, I think we can do the table now. I needed to raise that up a little bit because the horses are going to have their faces shown there, and I need to make it so that it's more of heads, not bodies. So
He doesn't like this crown. He didn't like the crown.
small one looks a little better. The big one's a little weird. Okay, so let's get a table over there. Silver and I are excited to see you, Michael.
Well, I'm glad. But I consider you guys friends, so it's different.
They're your biggest fans.
Yeah. Just like my mom.
No, they're bigger.
Oh, wow.
Your mom ain't got nothing.
She might bait that. But
You're like, Mom, am I more popular? And she's like, oh no, they got you beat.
You've been a shit your whole life, son. So important question. Who's the better princess? No. Do death with her. She's gonna be queen someday. She can do that.
Well, yes, kill your own sibling. That'll definitely go well in
It's
Equestria.
called. What is it when royalties kills each other? Like, there's a word for it. It's not fratricide. Maybe it's fratricide. Might not be fratricide.
Fraternize?
No, not fraternize. Might be fratricide. Frowned upon.
Okay, so we have those. So there's like a podium thing, and I don't think I'm gonna find that. I mean, I guess that is a podium.
I zipped so much from the movie. She was like, I just want to help my people. I don't want to be queen, but I want to help all of my people.
And then-
it's like, that's what a queen does.
And then later she's like, oh no, I want to be a detective.
Like, I want to be a detective. And it's just all, but that's my job. And she's like, you suck. It's gonna be detective now. She's like, do, I'm a detective. It's like, can we stop you? You cannot. It's like my pop star sibling. Yes. Are you a pop star? No. I'm gonna go like design hair or something. I'm like, oh, it's a very different career choice. But you do you. It's like, we're princesses. We can do whatever we want. Princess time. Princess time. Princess time. Princess time. Princess time.
I'm like, I kind of get into what I was doing for a second there, and then I'm just like, wait, what?
I'm being harassed by princesses.
A little bit.
You got diplomatic immunity. Can't stop him. Princess time.
Making up music again.
Best.
I don't even know why I'm putting time into the chairs. I'm trying to find something specific, and I'm like, it's just a freaking chair.
Ah. Oh, that fits. Because Zip and Pip are sisters, and Zip is definitely going to kill Pip. Because that Pip never takes the crown. Don't even think about it. It's either me or you.
But I thought Zip was already getting it.
Well, yeah, but what if Zip doesn't kill Pip? Pip will try to kill Zip so that she gets the crown. That's how these things work. One of them has to kill the other, and if I had to place a bet, Zip is definitely the killer type. So, Zip wins. You better call me. I want that episode.
Fratricide is like killing a brother or sister, or in military terms, a fellow soldier. Ah. You know what? Oh no, that would probably be.
Like, they are the princesses of the Pegasus. Oh, she's scheming too hard. She got.
I hope.
She got G3 scheming.
I wanted head.
Just casually drinking booze over top of my expensive plushes. It's fine.
They're not that expensive. They're not $700.
Not $700, but together they're over $3.
I love how, like, you bought the one, you're like, no, not buying the big one. That's too expensive. But then you spend half the money just to get two small
I
ones.
went back down there on the very last day, and you know what? I was thinking to myself, You want to make the Pip plush I got even better? Or is it plush the Pip plush so that they could like hug? That would be cute.
So which is better, 2 small horse or 1 big horse?
It depends on the horse.
What if they were all derpy?
I want the biggest derpy possible.
So then you're gonna leave the 2 derpies?
Can I have all 3?
No.
Why not? Wrong. I need to get that one guy as my dad. buys his little girls all the ponies they want. I need to get that guy to adopt me, and then I can have all the derpies. Yes, it's a perfect plan. If you want all the plushies, you just need a rich father. Quick, to the rich father store.
The what?
You can buy a rich father. It's the rich father store. You get a rich dad, and then you get all the pony plushies. That is how it works. Thank you. Or like soon.
How's that so? Oh, that's
No. Soon.
Well, thank you for the gift on to Footer, and that just rounded it to 250 too over time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I need to put the plushies down here so they block up his like air circulation.
Are you my sugar daddy? Oh, well, Sunset, I thought you were asking that. That's blocking my ventilation.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna blow up your computer.
Yeah, that's like my CPU.
They're mischievous little ponies. How mischievous they are. Gonna make your computer catch fire.
Oh,
So mischievous.
please no. Okay, is that a little better? I don't like how I don't like this table because like here, this one blocks the legs a little more. I kind of wish I had one that did that. I'll worry about it later. All right, so we got that. The podium. We need the bench.
It's
Can't really search bench. Like,
What do you mean? There should be the pony bench. You definitely have the pony bench wrong.
it's not a bench. It's like this, like where the judge is.
That's more of a pedestal.
No, that's still small.
You could take a small pedestal and blow it up big. Eventually, you'll have what you need.
Yeah, but the textures get really stretched then. I'm wondering if I just find
Table.
a specific type of table that's just thick.
Kind of works.
Yeah, but the whole part of a bench is that it's high at the top, but then it kind of goes down. So, because you need to have room for them to kind of hide back there. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can kind of do with whatever I want.
Yeah, I think the one plush that I do not have is the Celestial plush. It's I know either. One like them. Well, yeah. You have a winter plush? I have one.
You have Cadence?
No, but nobody wants Cadence.
You have a Spike?
No, gross. I don't hate myself.
Tom Spiegel is very angry right now.
You get me. My lack of Spike anything. Like, I think I have some Cadence stickers. If I had anything Spike, I would have burned it by now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, with all these bones.
Ooh. That works pretty good. It's 45 in.
Flurry Heart? No, nobody would even bother to make one of those.
I don't think I've ever. I think that people have probably made adult flurry hearts, but
Why? Like, I want to make a plush that nobody will ever buy. I'm gonna make a Flurry Heart.
Michael, they made like Brayburn.
Yeah, but some people actually like him. They're not sane people.
You know that Brayburn's voice actor was at the convention, right?
Yes. He's a very tall, bald man. Scary.
Yeah, he says he hadn't been to a convention in 9 years.
Yeah. I'm guessing he was available. No, the one voice actor I think is probably always available is the voice actor for Big Macintosh, Peter Neal. I feel like they intentionally wasn't available.
Normally, I would think the judges' stand would be centered, but I think that here, because of
We need the witness.
positioning and stuff, I can get away with having it kind of at this angle. But I need to have the witness stand, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have a flurry.
So just put them in a box. And so I'm going to have some kind of a shot like this. Looks like there's a jury box, but there's no jury, I think.
Flurry was just wheeled.
No, there was a jury. Okay.
Weird in the comic. Chosen one. Yeah. Apparently there was a stained glass in the final episode that showed an adult Flurry Heart defeating some monster. But it's peeping out.
I don't know if she's peeping through the wood.
Magic. Oh, charging. We were talking about food horses.
I don't think box is going to
Food
do
horses.
it.
It's very cute.
I want to find it off box. I tried looking to see if there's an actual courtroom, and there was one, but it was not going to work. It was very rough, limited space, and the permanent things that were in there were just not going to work. That's kind of neat.
I thought for charging for a smaller convention, I had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I do miss the days of BronyCon where the streets were filled with bronies, and it was just like we owned that part of the city for a short while. But it was fun.
Yeah, like BronyCon I had with probably one of the more fulfilling cons at some of those,
That was pretty
but that was because it was really hard to beat. But I was extra motivated after this one to start doing some stuff over the next few months. So
I saw one box further up that looked like it would work really well.
but I don't need a box. I need something with borders, and
Yeah.
no. That wheel.
Wheels within wheels.
I can build one, but
That would be perfect. You just skipped it a while back.
no.
Don't believe me.
Nope.
Look at kind of like a wicker box.
You miss MLP MSP? Yeah, I miss it too, but
You have to really beg Charlie. He holds the strings on that one.
The only way that MLP MSP could ever come back is if Winnie City and Cider Fest were big enough that making such made sense. I think that with numbers and everything as they are right now, like Winnie City had an increase for sure, but I wouldn't really call it enough to suddenly jump towards expansion. So I think that if Winnie City and Cider Fest see enough of an increase, maybe, because there was a lot of new people that had never been to a convention this year for Winnie City. If there's enough, there could be interest to do something, then sure. But until then, no.
I don't think it's ever going to happen again, just because there's somebody in this city who would be very upset if it did.
Yeah, but who cares? He has no...
Charlie might.
No, it's not going to happen. He's going to do whatever he's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there that goes.
Can both of you recommend PonyCon in America? BabsCon's fun. Cider Fest is a lot
So
of fun.
for partying and such, BabsCon's probably the best party con right now. But it's California. It's a more expensive area. There's nothing really local for eating. The venue's nice, but you're basically stuck there unless you have some like assistance to get elsewhere. Windy City's nice because for driving in, because it's free parking, and it's a smaller con. It's nice. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of local. Like TruckCon's meme con, but TruckCon is
never been. So
this year they're like their hotel is different or the venue is different from any of the hotels, so everybody has to be like bussed in. So it's kind of a little tight. Plus some of it's just a little weird. Just depends on what you're looking for. Sequestria I don't know anything about, but then like Cider Fest to me is one of the better ones because it's in Milwaukee, which is not as a small jump from Chicago, at least for flights, and the venue itself is nice, has plenty of space, and for local things, there's plenty of places to eat local. You're in the middle of downtown.
And then there's Merrifair, which we know nothing about yet.
Yeah, so to me, if I had to recommend one, and it's not just because of being biased,
yes,
it would be Cider Fest because it checks, I think, the most boxes for the most fun, the most convenience, price being decent, all those.
And you'll get to see us because we'll definitely be there.
Yeah, we're driving distance, so we're definitely going to go.
I am curious to see what Merrifair is going to be all about.
I think that bench a little too big.
Like the fact that somebody is starting a My Little Pony Convention 2023 is enough to make me go, huh? But I don't know. The cons appear to still be growing, albeit very slowly.
COVID definitely dropped numbers, but since the year from after COVID, the numbers have only, as far as I can tell, went up at different conventions.
Yeah.
Like Windy City went up, so.
Yeah. Bosses spike. I want G5 to be good.
Bring the chocolates. Ooh.
I want it to get good.
Yeah, the next Cider Fest is this November.
I'm sorry, princesses, but
Because no, you've been to Babs, so I don't even know why I explained Babs to you.
Who's been to Babs?
Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to any others other than Babs, or just Babs?
Babs was definitely big on the late night party scene. That's what Babs is all about.
Yeah, but even the last year didn't seem as, not like us last year because I wasn't at the most
Klingons
recent.
weren't there.
No, the most recent one I heard they were back.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Flitter for having been to Babs.
Yeah. She was also now like you're better on the ground. You're better on the ground. It's like I will.
It's only been Babs, but to Euro, been to Gallicon and Holland PonyCon. Oh, okay. How are I know about Gallicon, but I haven't really heard about Holland PonyCon. How's that one?
I know about PonyCon in UK. That's a pretty good one. I would say PonyCon in the UK, I know it to be an old one. That it was around before G4, and they've just kind of incorporated G4 into the convention. But it's my understanding that PonyCon UK is more of a toy trade. People show up there to like work on their pony collections and trade ponies. So probably good for vendors.
You're one of the mascots. Like your OC or just you?
So I'm going to be a mascot for pony convention, just me. I'm my OC. I just want to walk in and be like, hey, I am Fluffle Sparkles. Please give me boops and cupcakes.
I just realized that putting her in the stand is going to be interesting. Because, like, she's big.
I mean, more kids isn't a bad thing. Honestly, I think that was one of the things the con runner for Winnie said is like, bring your kids next year, please, because they have a whole area dedicated for kids and a whole like panels for kids. I don't think any children were at them.
No, I did see some kids at, here and there.
Convention, I didn't see when I looked into the kids' room. They were never in there.
There was sometimes events going on though. They're not going to be in there all the time, but during certain events, I could definitely see them popping in. But for the most part, no, I didn't.
Yeah, there wasn't much like kids. I honestly, as weird as it sounds, it'd be cool that if those guys got some more people to entertain, because I know the show guests love it when the kids are there. Because if like Andrea Lippman was there and she started doing like Fluttershy's voice and the kid with all the kids sitting around, some of them might confuse, but the others would get so excited with these freaking lines. And she probably loves that stuff. When it's small children, when it's adults in their 30s, it's probably less thrilling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what PonyCon always was, because it was like before. It was always a toy collector's convention. Still, that just tells me the vendors are probably pretty good there, so I'd want to check it out. Maybe once if I was there.
But panels and everything else has to be safe. Probably just it's not very fun for most bronies. Well, no, I think I don't think that's much of a problem. Like there's 18 plus panels at the conventions, and they tend to be some of the busier ones. But definitely people enjoying the non 18 plus too, though. And the only reason that I find actually 18 plus the fun has nothing to really do with anything that's technically 18 plus. It's more of just being able to swear is nice.
And you can make the horses kiss. Make them kiss. Kiss. The horses. Kissing.
Oh, you know what I can probably do?
This one do completely. Just. Don't look at me anymore.
No.
No, you know. Well, that works. Works really well. But you need to make Mirror's desk even bigger. As a G1 fan, I was happy in the vendor hall, but there were many 2 and 3 vendors that had G4 and G5 things reselling. Okay, so it was mostly like generations 1, 2, and 3. That doesn't surprise me, because if that convention existed before G4, most of the people coming back to that convention had probably been going for years on end. So they're going to come with their G1, 2, and 3. I think I actually remember hearing when the G4 thing became a thing, they started like going to that convention, and the older vendors weren't really all that happy that they were there, because they only wanted G4 stuff. They had zero interest in the earlier generation stuff, which is what they were selling. So it's kind of like, look at all these people who want to buy pony things. It's like, oh, we don't want more pony things. I can see how that could be frustrating.
Yeah, but that's just they're used to an audience that doesn't change much. Has been the same for years and years. Then somebody comes and mix it up, and they're like, "Stop messing with their meta."
Yeah.
Well, no, that's kind of the way of the world now.
Yeah.
So the camera angle will never really go low or to enough to see that table back there.
Mm-hmm.
But I might be able to get away with just expanding this to be kind of like just a longer bench like that.
A plus 18 for booping, kissing, swearing, and Brayburn. Yeah, you can't have. Yeah, for Brayburn, you're not allowed to have in panels under 18. It's too rude. I've seen him wear that vest. That's a lewd vest. That vest does something. It says apples.
Okay, let's give it a bigger chair back here. Dinner hall was so expensive. At which con are you talking? I'm guessing at that one. People making the con. People making the con is so awesome, and they had good music, and I saw after a few turns in the vendor hall, most of the people left for the bars. There's a very good gaming cafe that's called the Dice Cafe, not so far from the con, and they had algae and vegan friendly food. Oh, that was pretty good.
Vendor halls are always expensive. You don't go there to hold on to your money. You see a cute pony and you think, I just want the pony. I don't care if it bankrupts me. I just need pony. I remember when I got my first plushies, I was so happy. I just like stared at them for a while. They were so cute. I'm like, yay, the pony's the real pony. He didn't think that. He's like saying, I don't know. These two plushies that I'm holding and playing with and frolicking and bouncing around, they were 180 a piece. They're good plushes. But yeah, like, it doesn't get cheap anywhere.
Yeah, plushes of, well, actually,
They've come down.
plush prices compared to where they were like 10 years ago
Yeah.
are much lower, and the quality is much higher. It used to be that people were just kind of throwing them out there and they really didn't know what they were doing, so you could spend $300 on a plush that like was a display piece that looked really nice, but you can't touch it. Like, it will break. Or if you got ones that you could throw around, they probably looked really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But you would still spend like $300 for them. So now, like, comparatively, like these ones, you could throw those around and not have to worry about it. It's a much better deal. You're getting much higher quality stuff.
Yeah. Well, our friend Jay, he was definitely somebody who just bought every plushie he could find in the early days of the fandom, and he spent a lot of time getting rid of a lot of them because he would have like a Scootaloo that's head fell off. He constantly had
He learned how to resew a lot of it because
yeah, he had to.
Yeah, they're really rough. I have a Rambo Dash that has a wing that's falling off, and I didn't really do much with it. I mean, it's pretty nice and all, but the stitching is really weak. And I have another one that is like, to keep it some shape, they had to put a wire in there, but they put one in that they're like, yeah, don't stress it too much, it'll snap. And it's like, so they're way better than they used to be.
I was sad when my Squeaky Derpy's wing fell off, but I was happy that the original artist was still going into conventions at the time. They might still be, actually, but I had them. They were happy to repair it for me. But yeah, like this plush, if you went back even say 5 years, I paid $180 for this. Easily $300 5 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
if not more. And it probably wouldn't have been as good quality.
yeah.
Well, the plush makers, like, for a plush, for the work that goes into it, if you're saying like 180 for those ones might be different, but for anything any larger than that,
Yeah.
it's a lot of time to design it, for one, like to put everything together, get it down, test it, all the materials by, then to put it all together. Like, some of these may not be bad, but I know like Rainbow Dash is more expensive because all the colors require different cuts and different everything. That's a ton of work. But then how do you get them there? So a lot of them have to leave them open at some spot, and then they will go to the convention, go out, buy the fluff, and then shove it full of it so that they're ready for display like the night before. You're talking like hours and hours and hours of work. If you really broke it down into like how much they're making per, with all the materials and everything, let's say like that one, they maybe profited $100. Maybe it's all the materials cost them like 80 or something.
Yeah.
Probably even, probably a little, they probably profited more than that.
And the
but
person who
100,
makes this one is very proficient at it, very clearly proficient.
but if you say it was $120, but actually stitching it all together took, let's say 6 hours. Well, now you're looking at a job that's like $15 an hour. Like, if you really think it and break it down by the amount of work that they put per hour, they're making crap. So when you think about prices from mass produced, it's different. They can charge you 20 or give you $20 for a plush because it's made by a machine. They can't do that.
I do have one $500 plush. I want to go get it now because we have to make a comparison.
It's like early on when I had some people asking about commissions, and I had somebody, I can't remember when it was, a while ago, that they asked a price on something. I'm like, well, based on how long it's going to take us this. And they're like, well, that's outrageous. I'm like, well, do you know how long it's going to take? Like, you're talking to me for me to like lock in 150 hours for something. If I were to do that for you for cheaper, you're talking to being $2 an hour. Is that worth my time? No. So yeah, it's the end product always kind of loses track of what the work was to get there. So the wall's a little empty right now. I think what I can do is I can't put a door there anymore, but I can probably put like a little cart. I just need to fill it a little bit. Let me save just to be sure. Portrait of Gaben. I do have a portrait of Gaben. Not in the game I do.
See, this is a $500 plush. I didn't even have to pay for it. You got it for me.
Oh, it's 500.
No?
I don't remember when it was. What it was.
This is what...
But also, then you got me Rainbow Dash, which is more expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's all the different colors again.
Yeah. He's so cute. Is he big?
But that one is also one that is a little bit less concerning to throw around and stuff. It's made really well.
So big. He's a big derpy. This is definitely the biggest plush I have. It isn't quite life size, but life size will go for 1,000 easy, if not more. And there are some plushie artists who are so incredibly good they can charge for their sheer talent. And the one that comes to mind is Me Plus You. Anyway, they make incredibly good plushes. To the point that nobody can really compare. Yeah, Me Plus You. And they charge for their amazing work. Rightfully so. Like, if money is not a object and you want a pony plush, that's who you contact.
Here we go. This is Gaben.
Beautiful man.
Gaben.
That's Microsoft Day, Gaben.
Look at that majestic man.
That's Half-Life 2, Gaben. Or really, that's almost Half-Life 1, Gaben.
Gaben.
Actually, if you go back to...
Gaben.
They were recording stuff when they did Half-Life 1, and he was a very different looking man back in the...
Yeah, now he's Jesus.
Now he's Jesus. Yeah, let's see what it would cost to get like a 20-inch plush from this plush here.
Oh, that actually might be really good. Oops, that was not typed right. But usually the cost is because it's amazing work. It's an amazing amount of time. Also, just it's supply and demand too. Mm-hmm. If you make really good stuff and a lot of people are wanting what you make, you can just charge more because there's plenty of people that are at least in that bracket willing to pay that extra charge just to get higher on your list.
The starting price for Me Plush You for a 20-inch plush, which is essentially the kind of plush you would get, it's a standard size plushie, nothing super huge. 890 euro. That translates probably to close to, it's How many years did I say it was?
800.
Like 890? Or... Come on. Be like $950. And that's just their starting price.
Yeah, is that for a custom plush?
Yeah, that's all they do.
Okay, yeah, because custom's always going to cost more. Because if you can get all the labor and work put into building and designing a something that then you already have it all for, it's great.
Yeah.
But if you need to actually design, test, cut, retest, cut again, specific things, that's going to get expensive.
I'm sure their commission list is so long at this point too, that you're going to pay for the plush and then you'll get it maybe a year and a half later. So they make amazing plushies, but you're going to pay for it and you're going to need to be patient. Because their work is stunning.
Yeah, because like AZ that we know does. He's the one that made that one, and he makes.
He does pretty good.
I haven't seen him stream in a while. Like I'm kind of wondering what he's up to. But he makes some really, really good ones, and he can make. I think he did the life size one. He brought it to the Cider Fest last year, but he had to stuff it there because it was too big to travel with.
Yeah. He carried that thing all around with him during the convention. It was a little insane.
Good advertisement. He should have like printed some cards. And you could set up a booth, but then you have to have a bunch pre-made, and then that's a lot of logistics hell, and I don't think it's worth the amount of work.
It's worth it for some of them.
Looking for just some kind of a maybe.
I was telling him he could probably charge more for his work than he does. So I kind of feel we were getting friend prices, or he didn't feel like his were good enough to warrant higher prices. But
no, he from what I could tell, he didn't charge friend prices, which is the way it should be.
Yeah, I would hope. But it just felt like he could be charging more for his stuff.
You charge enough to keep that you can have to just keep up with what you have. Flushed man, sir. Oh, he is good. Yeah, I haven't. I probably should not do that. I should probably do some. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's up to right now. I haven't. He used to stream a bunch, and I haven't seen him stream in a long while. Okay, so there's just some posts to put around there. Well, I probably should put some of that wood back there too.
I like how I need a constant influx of pony. I've gotten no fewer with me to like fill in the gap. There's not enough pony anymore. I need more pony. It's a drug.
You're getting high.
I'm chasing that pony dragon. Or just that pony. Chasing the pony. I think part of it is AC's kind of been bouncing around a lot lately.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure he's got legitimate reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can actually just get rid of one of these altogether. Don't need view. I'm gonna rename this to 18 though. I want to make sure it's numbered correctly. What do you do? I'm a plushie Vance. Plush Mancer would be a class that would definitely be fun. Like, you're like from Centaur World. You just like, give your finger and you're just shooting small versions of yourself.
Tiny plushies of people. And they're so adorable. It just they have to get some.
I see. There is wood lines or like black little lines that go down here.
You have to copy it verbatim.
It breaks up the wall. Because this room is definitely like, it's gray carpet. Right now, I think that's the problem in here, is that the ground is not, it's just wood too. So let me see if...
I love that it very much looks like they're in a county court.
What?
Courthouse. The courtroom that he's in is pretty much just a small county courthouse.
Yeah, that's where he is in the show. Yeah.
I'd like to say he made these, they don't put a tag on them, which is kind of preferable. I mean, some of them put tags on them because they want people to know this is my art. It's like signing it, but it does kind of take away from the immersion a little bit when they got a tag hanging off them.
Remy plushes.
There we go.
Because right in the door.
Right through the door, yeah.
Yeah, you come in right here. So, yeah. And they've been making plushes for a long time. They have years and years. They do the hanging plushes, and the hanging plushes are fun, but they're a little bit more limited on use. Those ones are more fun.
I do have more of their plushes than any other single plush vendor.
They did have a Miku plush. Yes, I saw that.
Their prices are very reasonable. The quality.
Oh yeah, I do have it's the Rainbow Dash with the hoof up, and I always put a coffee cup there, so we had a hoof on the coffee cup, and then like she has open mouth. It's the one that I always have in the window at the last place, and you'd always be happy because it was.
Yes. I think.
Oh, did I miss the dehydrate? I didn't miss the hydrate. I was just talking.
But with these two, I think I have 5 of their
choosing the water.
Because I have these two now. I have a hanging Derpy, a hanging Luna, and one of the hoof up Derpies. So.
I don't know what I have left for those.
Time. Papa Derp. She's taking control of the stream. Like derp 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 muffins. Derp 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 muffins. Oh god. Why are you drinking that?
You said they were okay.
They're not.
It's
Enjoy.
the Wild Terra Cider Company.
I didn't drink this one.
Rippin' Rainbow multicolored fruit flavored button shaped candy cider. Hold on, let me get a zoom. I want my stream box back. It's much easier to do this. Where are we going there? There we go. You got it, and then it was kind of a more expensive one, and then they ended up being kind of, I guess, not so good.
I got my big boy drink.
Drop nothing. Okay, so who was it that did that? That was Floopy Paper. I have not tried this one yet.
You like it all the more tea. I think it's bland.
I know that smell.
It's the cheap button candies. The smell you're smelling.
Yeah, it's like a really cheap candy that you'd get from
That came on the sheets of paper.
The big round bubble gums that you like. They had the candy on the outside with the bubble gum in the middle.
Coating.
That's what it smells like. It's exactly. Yes. Like, just take a smell again. Is that what it smells like?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is exactly. Because it's like this weird mix of like sugar bubble gum with definitely more preservatives than a kid should consume.
I got pony juice.
So cheers.
It's just, it's not bad.
No, it's exactly that. It just tastes like you're drinking that gumball.
Yeah.
I don't. If I was like 12 years old or maybe 10 and I was drinking this, sure, but then I probably shouldn't be drinking this.
Well, you need big boy drink like me. It's apple juice. It's pony juice.
Okay, and I can understand the first sip is not as good as the later one. It's not bad, but it's definitely not something I would buy again. Yeah, it's hard gumball drink. Yeah, it's exactly what I would agree with. It's not something I would want to like consume a lot. I mean, it's not like one where I'm just going to be like, I can't finish this. So
so if I cover up this part, how do you want to finish this?
Good girl. Actually, Good Girl was just the song playing.
Mm-hmm.
That might actually be one video to actually go and do.
Good Girl?
It's the one with Luna that I wanted to do. After this, maybe. For a bigger video. It'd be like a minute and a half long. But, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop playing around with the interior for now. Oh yeah, no, I need to do the ground. That was what I needed to do. Let's do that quick. So this is... I need to get some kind of like a carpet. I'm guessing there's no carpet.
You guys got carpet. Bearskin. It's like a really cheap carpet.
Yeah, these are like individual like carpet rugs.
Yeah, rugs. I think one of my favorite scenes from My Little Pony was just the Harsh Winnie scene when Rainbow is being reprimanded by her. And she's like, Miss Dash. And Dash goes all like quiet and cute.
Oh. Huh. This song's playing right now from Black Griffin. I actually had a full video planned for it. And it's never gonna happen. But it was back when people start SFM, they tend to be very ambitious in their plans and ideas for stuff, and this was definitely one of those. I was way too ambitious.
But you finished so much since then.
Yeah, smaller stuff.
Really?
No, that would have been like a... It would have been big. It would have been really good, but it would have been big.
It sounds like you need to finish it.
Too many large environments. It would have been like trying to make Astraeo, but like 3 times longer. Yeah, but that would have been a ton of work. Oh, this is definitely like one I could just use as a rug. Oh.
At least it's not when I worked on that one video and it was almost 5 minutes long, and then I got near to finishing it, and I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, this is the cringiest thing anybody's ever made.
Well,
and I very quickly put it away forever.
One of the difficult things is you want to do something big, but I've known so many people that start early on in learning animation and stuff with big videos, and that doesn't work. You learn so much, you keep changing everything so much, and it took me forever to feel comfortable to say like, okay, I know enough now to do this, or to go into some of the bigger stuff. But even I think that was only maybe 3 or 4, probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And 4 or 5 years ago was only 4 or 5 or 6 years after I started. It took me years before I felt comfortable just starting to get forward, to feel confident to move forward on any type of big idea. Never really did. Like Astraeo to me was a big idea.
I want the next part.
$1,500.
$1,500. Wait, that's actually not.
I knew it was gonna be that right amount that was like, well, technically
$1,500. You would animate the next 2 books.
the 2 books.
You'd have to.
The entire book.
Well, not the entire book. You do like a trailer form, like you did for Australia.
No, the only reason I would never do that is it's not that I don't like Astraeo. It's that
it never finished.
It's doing the first book is something that if people want to enjoy, they can jump into that one book and be good. But going into the second, you're getting way more obscure
What if
with
you found
references.
out that the reason he continued writing the book last time was because of Australia, the video? Like, it inspired him to keep writing, at least for a while.
Well, if I have to do that, like for every 10 chapters, no.
He got nearly the next book done. He finished half a book because of that.
But no, I wouldn't go do it.
Because I'm not entirely convinced that wasn't the case.
If I went to go do another trailer, I already have the book, and it was going to be my Fallout Ministry Mares. Yeah, sure. Need a lot of custom models. It depends on what you're doing.
Airships.
Sometimes you can kind of work your way around the need for certain types of custom models. Like I did that for Australia. I cheated the hell out of stuff. I definitely would have done better making custom models, but
you would definitely need a custom model for Floydian. You would need a custom model for the Noble Jury. There's no way you could BS those.
And because custom models aren't a problem. There's people that do stuff, but for the return that would be for such a video, it would be. Australia was not my best performing video by far.
No, but that's because it's kind of niche.
Yeah, but I enjoyed making it, but I'm not going to go and make a sequel to it because then we're going further niche.
The airships alone, I think most of the airships you could just find an airship model and be good. But the Noble Jury, that is a very custom.
You could build it out of existing models that are already floating around out there. You could probably just jerry rig together something. But I don't. Oh, actually, I have the right.
As far as what's her name, Rourke is concerned, you pretty much just put red dreadlocks on Tempest and you're good.
You could say that, but I'd probably that story has too many immensely unique characters. That's the one thing I like about Fallout is it's still a fanfic that's really good and fun, but there is a lot of models already out there. Like the Ministry Mares are great because the models exist and they're characters that I feel are underrepresented, and that's why I really want to do that.
I like how you had a room and then you just built an entire new room inside of that room.
Yeah. I did that for a reason.
Why?
As a base, so I know where I'm working with.
It's a box.
No, like being able to follow that exactly, keep it right in proportions. I'm probably just going to, if this works out, just completely move to a map that I can control the lighting in. But because I'm going to start having issues like right here, with some of the lighting. So, I've done this plenty of times before where I just use something else as a base, and then I use it for building around it. Like I can see where the door is, I can see where it is, and then it's a visualization thing.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to transform what's there, but now I'm at the point where I've already transformed it.
I think the Australia thing, if all we got out of him attempting it was a proper model of the Noble Jury, I think I'd be happy. Because that ship is so cool. Oh, when we reach this.
There's art of it.
Huh?
Have you seen the
Oh, I've seen the
somebody did a full blueprint?
Yeah, which is amazing.
Let's see if I can cheat with the lights.
I think that's the one disagreement when it comes to Australia. You think the stuff with the other group is actually better than the stuff she did with another group?
Yeah, okay.
Or am I wrong on that?
I think that the current group at where the book stopped, no. But I really liked Bard and Wildcard.
You like those fighting with her at the end?
Yeah, towards the end of the upper world. Yeah, I liked them a lot. I once the world flipped, I felt like the characters that they started becoming because it was dark or whatever. I didn't like that as much. The Noble Jury was fun, but you just want a cute mayor doing cute things.
But that's just it. That's the same reason I enjoyed the Noble Jury. It was the same reason I enjoyed the original show, and why I enjoyed them more than the other characters. Because the other characters existed for the purpose of fighting, protecting the Austria. They were soldiers. They were essentially soldiers. Whereas the Noble Jury was made up of a crazy elk, a family, including an orphan, a mechanic, and they all got kind of like thrown in together, a blind zebra. They all got thrown in together by happenstance, by chance. They weren't there because of some preordained destiny or anything. They were just trying to survive and work together.
You sure they weren't thrown in by destiny? Because it kind of definitely implies that some of them were supposed to be together.
But they didn't like join some organization prior.
But that is the similar thing.
No, it's not.
I kind of was okay with the organization thing because it was. I went, well, okay, that makes it sound like really stupid when you word it that way, but I liked it because it created this like history that gave them a reason for being as dedicated as they were.
But like they weren't soldiers except for maybe York, but she was trying to kill Rainbow until Rainbow was like, and then she realized how cute Rainbow was. Thanks, Shane. I don't know, I felt the members who made up the Noble Jury felt far more, there was a story for why they were all there, other than they were there because they knew she was coming and they knew she would need help.
Judge Jolie, in terms of Too Ambitious, this courtroom is looking like it is because I have an example that I'm working from. I'm literally just going here and being like, what does this look like? So, and it's just about what parts. Like, there's benches, there's that barrier, there's the desks, there's the chairs. And like, I'm using it as a base, but I also I'm just thinking like, okay, I need tiles. Well, I knew which tiles I'm already looking for. I have a good knowledge of what's out there, and that helps me save some time. But you can definitely do similar. It just might take a while, and that's fine. It's just being able, like here, everything looked fine here, but I then moved the tiles because I wanted to have the ceiling lights there. But if I used just single squares, it was going to be very much limit some of the lighting I could do, because suddenly these two would have to go down the middle. I wouldn't be able to center things. Well, now I move the tile so I have one centered. So now I can actually go here and have this one.
I'm certain he is listening to Backstreet.
Oh, this is Black Griffin. Black Griffin does kind of have a little bit of feeling for that, but no, this is Black Griffin. Old.
Wow.
Bro now.
Him old. He's not allowed to be old, because he was, back in the day, he was the young, spry kid who did backflips for fun.
Actually, if you want to go old, it's not Black Griffin, it's Mike the Microphone. Like, that's where you're getting to the point of, like, obscure...
Isn't that the same dude who did Flufflepuff, or were they two different people?
No. That's Fluffy Mixer.
Okay. Because I thought I remembered him before he became Fluffy Mixer. He was Mike the Mixer. And then he became Fluffy Mixer.
I think Mike the Microphone had some controversy, and so he disappeared. A lot of Black Griffin, I don't know. Or is the... Oh yeah, no, this is actually really weird. This shouldn't... Is this on my playlist? Oh, it is. I just had a lot of Black Griffin.
Yeah.
These lights might be a little bright. What does this look like here? Yeah, I think they're a little bright. I need to try to tone them down a little bit. It's got a little less glow. Let's try 50. Okay, I can do 50, but then I'm starting to get into like not correct texture.
They definitely look like halogens.
Well, that's because they're a little yellow. I mean, I could just do.
Well, I mean,
Like that.
no, keep them halogens. When does Better Call Saul take place? Like the 90s?
Early 2000s.
Really? And it's probably still halogens. I don't think people started switching over to LEDs until the 2010s. I'd keep them halogens. What do they look
It doesn't matter. It's you're talking about somebody looking in the background and be like, you know, the video's okay, but I gotta downvote it because those are definitely not the right color lights.
Hey, man.
That's looking at like a 6500 tungsten, which should be like a 62.
If you watch a movie today about the past, the thing that lets you know that it's the past is that all the lights are kind of have that yellow tinge.
Yeah, but you're working.
No.
But in Better Call Saul, you're working with the Breaking Bad filter.
Where everything's got like a blue tinge.
No, everything has a yellow tinge. It's the New Mexico filter.
Yeah. Michael, that's called Sepatone.
That's a whole meme on the internet about like when you know we know it was filmed in the desert or in New Mexico because everything is just yellow.
Like, I think when I watch what is it, Stranger Things, you just see them using incandescent light bulbs, and that alone, just like, this is the past. This is all the incandescent light bulbs, which makes for a great horror, because incandescent light bulb flashlights were the worst things on the planet, and they were slightly better than just like wandering aimlessly in the dark. You had to get the best you could get were the mag lights. They took like 4D batteries. They were large enough to beat somebody to death with, and they could give you okay. They were an okay flashlight. They were the.
Are you
best
just going into detail about flashlights?
Yes.
Like you just brought up halogens and now you went on some weird tangent about
The incandescent
halogens.
flashlights. You remember your
Stop being an old man.
But anyway, that big beast of a flashlight, you could beat somebody to death, that was made from solid metal and could provide you okay light, was probably not even half as good as like the light on the back of someone's cell phone now.
No, the cell phone lights still suck. And cell phone lights are stupid because
Well,
you burn that you're putting that light under a lot of stress for something that you're paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for,
It's just
so you can have fancy light.
yeah, well, that light, it's not under any stress. It's an LED. They don't get hot.
Yeah, but it's also made for like the quick flashes and stuff. The super bright is just not worth. You should just use a normal flashlight.
Well, yes, but even the crappiest normal flashlight is better than a 90s mag light.
Well, a crappy today's flashlight is still significantly better than any cell phone flashlight too.
Yeah.
Cell phone flashlights are like, I'm gonna shine light this direction, and it's like, but I want to hit that thing. Nope, all over.
No.
With those lights in the ceiling, that's actually looking pretty good. This one seems like suddenly like it seems so much brighter than the rest.
You need air vents.
Air vents?
Yeah, in the ceilings, cheap ones.
Oh yeah, we need those. Damn it! Why'd you say this?
Because it helps finish the room. Also, 5 minutes over.
Yeah, I'll worry about that later.
Poly dances. For the light bulb. For the lamp.
You know what? She's disappointed you had someone to do that now.
Pony dances. Oh, pony dances. Pony dancing time. Pony dancing time.
Bro, does that just work?
Dances.
Just do the round one?
Yeah, the round ones work.
I kind of want to find the square ones.
Dances, pony dances. Pony dancing time.
It's got to be square. There's no square ones.
You know, people who work on Sesame Street get paid a lot of money to do this, so you all better be really entertained. Pony dances, pony dances.
Are you saying pony dancing or pony dancing?
Pony time. Pony dancing time.
Pony dancing?
Pony dancing.
I'm thinking like the person.
Ted dancing.
No, it's pony dancing.
Ted dancing time. Ted dancing time.
Yeah, that's a little big for an air vent. That's actually a pretty nice air vent.
It's time. Pony dancing time. Oscar the Grouch. He has ponies dancing in that garbage can of his, I'm sure.
It's a voice impression.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, voice impression. Oscar the Grouch. You're just like Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, haha, funny. I'm gonna ignore it though.
It's like, how does Oscar the Grouch sound? It's been a very long time. He's like, guys, I live in a garbage can. You can't kick me out. I have rent control since the 70s. So, like, I pay $20 to live in this garbage can a month, and you're never gonna make me move.
That is a pretty good deal.
Where am I gonna get that deal elsewhere? Nowhere. That's where. You guys are. I'm not the Grouch. You guys are just up in my business all the time, messing with my garbage can. I just want to be left alone. Why won't you leave me alone? And then that's Oscar the Grouch. Not a Grouch. He's just tired of people's shit. Projecting.
Okay. Well, this is getting there. I think the walls are a little red. But I can worry about that later. But it's actually looking like a room. The vents actually helped a lot. I'm gonna just have to add some like little signage on some of the doors. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's a closet. Little detectors. There's just boxes of paper. That's pretty relevant. I like looking at these scenes in detail, and like you can see this guy had his suitcase. He had his. This guy's trying to be all professional with his sitting there with his nice suit, and he just brings his bag and leans it on there. Like there's little details that I always love when you see how people build scenes.
I love this because it looks exactly like a county courthouse. The way you can tell it's a county courthouse is it looks like a building that was trying to be nice but was built by the absolute lowest builder who was also local. Great. So it's just like cheap wood paneling and the drop ceilings.
Oh my God,
Though I
that's
will
really
say, if I worked in an office building as somebody who worked on the electronics in that building or something, the drop ceilings are the best freaking thing in the world.
small. Oh, I love the drop ceilings. Yes. Like if we had drop ceilings downstairs in the basement and the ceilings were a little taller, or like it was a little deeper of a basement, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
Because drop ceilings are amazing for like, oh, I want a cable over there.
Yeah.
Done.
Like, oh, I want to move that light from there to there. Okay. Give me 30 minutes.
But like the instructions for putting in that ceiling thing were pull the tile from the ceiling, install to the tile, replace tile.
Yeah. It was a little harder with an actual ceiling.
It would have been impossible solo.
Yes.
But
two people.
Yeah, we had two people, which helped a lot.
One person who stood down here and went, hey, and another person who was up there and like, I'm melting. Please let it end. The insulation, it's in my lungs. It was fun. We had a good time.
We got it done. It surprisingly didn't take long, so.
Just like, I had to hold my hand up like this. Solid 10 minutes. That's
Yeah, I got down here. That's what I had to do. That was like trying to screw things in the wall and hold things up. Like I'm like, oh, my arm is giving out.
Apparently the insulation is so thick that you were standing right under me and I could not hear you until you turned on the phones.
I was screaming.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you at all.
I'll put one more box there.
A lot of insulation up there. All
Yeah.
that low insulation too, so it kicks up.
Okay, I think that's I'll put one more.
I
here.
think it's gonna get harder if we want to run any more lines. It's gonna get harder.
There's
not a whole lot of room left in that hole we can use.
there's only really one line we still have to run, and that's the main one, Adams. After that, there's nice to have. Well, no, and there's the one out there we want to run, and potential like camera. I want to have a camera out there. So 3.
Might be able to run that one.
We just make it out of the hole.
Yeah, that's way easier said than done.
Yeah, we'll figure it out
Especially with
later.
what's already there.
But yes, we are going to be done. Got some paper boxes against the wall there. So no animation work done, but we're almost ready to just kind of start moving things forward. At least I have an area that's here because I need like an over the shoulder shot. This allows for an over the shoulder shot. This allows for a down low shot. There's going to be the shot from here, which is perfect. That's actually really good right there. And then the judge. So yeah, I think we're pretty good on the positioning, getting everything set. Yeah, so I think we'll end there. So, but otherwise, we are back for now. I have another video I have to start, but I need to work with some people on the details for it. But I might stream working on that a bit too. They might be done at the same time as this, but if I do, it's probably going to be a limited size stream. Like, I'm not going to stream to everybody, so I'll probably do a limited audience on that. If I do, I'll have to see. It's way easier to get work done if I have people that are forcing me to work. What we got right now? Fiora is the only one on.
I could hit you and like scream, "Make more ponies," if that'll help.
No.
Yeah.
I am planning to have the Derby video out sometime. Look at all those guys.
That's right.
Sometime before next stream. So I don't know if it'll be tomorrow.
He's just
maybe
holding
tomorrow.
it.
I have to do some color changes on the thumbnail. I thought of even making a couple different thumbnails and try doing the normal big YouTuber thing of swapping out thumbnails to see which one drives more traffic.
Just put Derpy in a bikini.
That would drive traffic.
Yeah.
But no. I guess I'm gonna worry about things for kids stuff.
Yeah, it'd be good.
It's got a nude horse.
He's got just, you know, she's cute.
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's ad. Why did they put $1? Really?
$1?
You make money if you hit this button. No, it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
They pay such crap. Getting good. Good luck. Yeah, I think this one, it's getting the scenes built and situated. That's going to be the hardest thing. Then lip syncing, because there is actually quite a bit of lip syncing to do. I'm going to probably try to rush it a little bit because it's an anthology. Who cares? The actual animating for it is probably going to be the easier part. They're not really moving. Like if I don't have it open still, but if Trixie's behind a surface, that means she's not interacting with the ground. It's so much easier to animate. If all you're doing is like chest up, which is a lot of the animation, it's such a zoom. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. But back to work. No lollygag. You drink a beer after you finish the sequence. Kinda. No, that actually is. It's nice because if I just start working on something myself, unless I'm like super motivated onto it, I get distracted. So, but yeah.
Then we end up looking at old photos from the old convention.
Ooh, how many dragons just started? We can head over to how many dragons. So we got 0. Let's give her a whole bunch right at the beginning.
You know, all the people go look at Dragon Maker, the man pony.
So yes, we're gonna raid over to the dragons. She does some cool stuff. We don't know how many dragons. I have a derpy one. It's just, I think. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's a cool little derpy dragon that Nolan got me for. I can't remember. It was my birthday. I can't remember anymore. It was they got as a gift, but it was really really cool. So, so we're gonna head over there. See you guys later. See you Friday, and bye bye.
Bye bye. First, have to say goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. No, say goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye and bye bye and bye bye. And then go bye bye. Come on, that's like the best thing in the world. Being sworn by persons.
Where's my button?